Hello there, you crispy witches. How are you all? I'm tired. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm absolutely fucking buzzing. What are you talking about? How is everybody? Hopefully, we're very well. I am. Birmingham City 121, absolute belter. Fuck yes. Leftist audio. What? Can everyone hear me? Hopefully, you can all fucking hear me. I don't know. Yes. Wait, what you been up to? Are you well? I hope so. Honestly, from what I could tell, it's pretty mild, unlike many accusations against his friend Disney. Well, we'll get into it, King of Silver River, which is a much more of confusing sentence or name than I thought at first glance. But there we go. I can hear you. Well, good. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's. I'm not going to waste too much time doing an intro bit tonight because we've got a long ass video to watch. We've got a very, very stupid shithouse video to watch. We're watching Ethan Klein's new video, and it's an hour and 40 minutes long. And you know me, I turn a 20-minute video into 3 hours of content. So, like, in order to get through any amount of this, fucking shite, and I imagine it is shite. I look, we'll wait and see. Where is it? Hang on a minute. Content nuke. What the hang on. Where's it gone? Hang on. Don't tell me he's taking it down. That would be very annoying. Because I've got literally nothing else planned. Content nuke Hasan Piker. There we go. Okay. So yes, you can give me money. That's the main thing, I think. Kev, it was because the music was silent and also you didn't announce the stream. Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot to do... Oh, bollocks, shitting fuck, arse wank, bollocks. I was rushing around. I was wondering why there were so few people here. It's because the people that want to follow me, I haven't told them about it. I literally haven't fucking told them. So why would they be here? They don't know it's happening. Fucking kill me sideways in Minecraft with a fucking dildo. I don't know. Oh, talking of Minecraft, oh god, it's in the other room. I might go and get it at some point. But my brother's latest wheeze is telling my mother that I'm into Minecraft as well. So she got me a Minecraft squish fucking thing. Fuck it, I hate myself and I want to die. I'm just gonna say that. Is that TOS? Like, I'm not making a threat against myself. I'm just saying I would like to die. I'm not threatening suicide or anything. I'm just saying, like, if that happened, that would be agreeable. Is that TOS? I do hope not. I mean, it's fucking staying out there. Live right fucking now. Fuck's sake. Apologies, everyone. I said, I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get into the fucking video. We're going to be half an hour in before we even fucking sniff his ring piece. Jesus Christ. Log in. Why does Threads always make me re-log in every fucking time? God, I hate Threads. Can Mark Zuckerberg die? Would that be too much to fucking ask? Again, no threats. No threats in the slightest. I'm just saying, if he died, that would be agreeable. Actually, I need to stop doing that joke because I don't think that probably is TOS, isn't it? And he's rich enough that he could sue me. Live right now. Oh, it's in tiny letters. I don't want it in tiny letters, do I? Oh, no. That simply will not do. As I was saying, you can give me money. You really fucking shouldn't. I don't deserve it. Clearly, look at what's happening on stream right now. But, yeah, you can give me money. In the form of bits and subs and memberships and super chats. You can membership You can gift memberships. You can do memberships on the fucking YouTubes. You can become a member with Amazon Prime. You can gift. No, you can become a subscriber with Amazon Prime. You can subscribe. You can gift subs to the community. I've got Patreon and PayPal, Discord, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Threads. I apologise. That was uncouth. Not uncouth though. Right. Why are there so many... This is the really annoying thing about Elon Musk, isn't that he's creating like a fascist dystopia in America where two fucking idiots run the world, but it's the fact that him buying Twitter means that everyone has gone to different social media sites, and now you have to sign in and like fucking advertise on 7 different fucking sites. I hope Elon Musk something. You know what I want to say there. You know what I want to say Elon Musk should do to himself. But you know I can't say it because it's TOS. So I won't say it. But you know. Where we at? And I wouldn't mind, but I'm fucking sober as a judge. I literally haven't had a sniff of anything remotely lascivious in nature. Yeah, I hope he goes to the. I hope he does that. Yeah, goes on a fucking submarine ride. Is Hungry Hippos technically a board game? I would say not. No. It's too there's too much verticality to it to be a board game. New English architecture. Anyway, it's called Content Nuke Hasan Piker. Let's go.
The world would not be the same. Two people.
He did not. He did not. He didn't start a video. Like, it's already cringe enough that it's called Content Nuke, right? That's already like levels of embarrassing that I can't even fucking begin to handle. Like, that's so fucking embarrassing. That's so humiliatingly shit.
I don't want to do this
anymore. Fucking cunt bag. Fuck. Oh, that was a bad one. Fucking hell. You fuck. Oh. Fucking Christ. Okay. I have to seriously have to change that fucking thing, man. Jesus Christ. Every time. I thought I'd get used to it after a while. But it's happened a dozen times now. Oh, it's so... For those who don't know, maybe you're new here or whatever, but like, it's that audio comes... It sounds like it's coming from over my left shoulder. It sounds like someone is stood about 6 feet, something like that, behind me on my left shoulder. So, I don't want to do this anymore! And fuck me. Because I'm in the house on my own, right? And because I've got headphones on, like I don't really know what's happening. Now, to be fair, I've got the door shut, so it would be weird. But, like, your natural fight or flight instinct kicks in, and you fucking shit yourself, you know? Fuck me. Oh, I was taking the piss out of this cunt so well. I was on a tear. I was about to absolutely I was about to nuke him. I was about to absolutely fucking Nagasaki this bitch. But, what is this fucking degeneracy? What is this? Why have you sent me this? Marcel, seek help. Immediately. Anyway, I suppose I should check. I probably yeah, I should check what the fucking person said, I think. Why have you followed me, Billy? Stop. I mean, I shouldn't be, like, trying to get people to unfollow me, but really, it reflects badly on you. If you, after this start to this stream, if you have just hit the follow button, that speaks volumes about your the content of your character. You're garbage, which means you'll probably get on really well here, actually, to be fair. No, actually, you should probably stick around, Billy. Stick with me. I'll show you real slop. Oh. Okay, right. So, I'll check what the person said. So, the thing that nearly fucking killed me was, "Hi Kev, you alright? Any chance..." Oh god, it's even in text speech. Imagine if I died to a text speech message. "Hi Kev, are you alright? And any chance you could give my channel a shout out?" What do you do on your channel, Dave? I don't know. Go to channel. Who is Dave B, the person? They're an Arsenal fan. They're an Arsenal fan and a communist. Okay. Yeah, okay, go and follow Dave B, who's an Arsenal fan and a communist. Apparently. Cool. Yeah. There you go. And also thank you for becoming a member as well. That is, I appreciate that. Much love. And thank you, It's Queen, for following again at the entirely the wrong moment, really, when you think about it. Anyway, right, let's pretend that didn't happen, right? Let's pretend all of that last 10-minute bit didn't just fucking happen, right? That's so embarrassing, Ethan, that you did that you literally called it that thing. But then you literally did fucking Oppenheimer. Like, I did the joke in the title of this, right, thinking it was so ludicrously over the top. And genuinely, I haven't pre-watched this, and I haven't, like, I've seen, like, 1 or 2 clips, because it's on social media, but I've tried my best to avoid, like, all of the shit going on here, right? I've tried to avoid any of the clips and all of that, right? So I genuinely didn't know he started with this bit. In the title of this, I've called it, like, Hasan gets Hiroshima'd by Ethan, ? Or something, right? I thought it was so over the top, right, that, like, he wouldn't get to that place. Even in an hour and 40 minutes, he wouldn't literally go to that place. And he did, straight away. First clip. First fucking second. We are literally 10 seconds in. And that's after the intro. After that little sting intro at the start, we're like a second into the video. And he's already made my satire moot. He's already... It's so fucking cringe. He's so up his own arse. He's so butt blasted about Hasan's existence that he has left me in a fucking... a satire black hole. I am at the satire event horizon, where I don't know what's real or not anymore. I don't know what is up is down, cats marrying dogs. It's degeneracy. Kev, the audience he is aiming for is the dregs of the internet. Well, clearly so, yes. Although, interestingly, people may remember that this video was supposed to come out last week, right? But the Des Tiny leaks thing came out about him being like a sex pest and potentially engaging in criminal activity along that line. And so all of the clips of Destiny that were going to be in this video, he had to, like, last second, like, edit out. Rapester. I'm not going to call him Rapester. No. Sex Pestiny, we can go with. Sex Pestiny. That rhymes a little bit as well. And it doesn't have that word in it, so... Yeah. Anyway, so all of the clips he was going to use of Destiny and all of that, he had to like cut out at the last second because, you know, yikerinos. I think even Zionists realise that you can't be like crazy open about it. Well, except of course if you're in the Israeli Knesset, in which case you can just debate the merits and the rights of raping Palestinian detainees. They're not hostages. No, they're detainees. They're just regular prisoners, you know. Obviously. Oh. I think I've left the fucking heating on as well, so I'm fucking sweating bollocks.
Laughed. A few people cried.
Also, dickhead, like, I mean, I know I did the Hiroshima joke in the title of this, but you're literally comparing it to, look, you know, Oppenheimer's discovery, like, or invention or whatever, killed tens of thousands of people. Like, is it appropriate, really? If you, like, I'm a shit poster, okay? I'm doing the title of this as a joke to mock you. You are doing a serious, like, this is a takedown. This is I've got the moral high ground on you. And I'm going to compare me being angry about something on the internet to the literal vaporization of two cities. And indeed, one of the most iconic pieces of documentary filmmaking, or interview filmmaking, of this man fucking haunted to the very core of himself by his own creation. It's literally the modern Frankenstein. He created a monster that he cannot control that has destroyed worlds. Has destroyed huge amounts of life. And you're going to compare that to Hasan being a bit cringe. Okay, babe.
Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Also, I just want to point out that Oppenheimer laid serious pipe. Like, he fucked. A lot.
The Houthis Ansarallah is doing what Houthis don't want fucking bloodthirsty, violent pig dogs. Why am I held accountable? God forbid you throw up the fucking green Hamas banner.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm cooked,
All together,
I'm cooked.
happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan.
Hey, he's so angry that they get sang him happy birthday. He's still ringing it up, man. Fucking loser. Thank you, Davey B, for gifting 5 memberships on the YouTube. Much love. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button there.
Happy birthday from Twitch.
Oh, hi there. It's me, your old friend, Ethan Klein. It's been a while since we've last spoken. In that time, I've had 3 kids, all boys. I've lost 100 pounds, and I've pissed off 75% of the internet. Probably a lot of you guys, too. Actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas. Someone should bomb.
Has he really not been doing stuff on H3? I don't even know. I thought he did live streams and shit, no? Doesn't he do live streams on this show? No, shit, he hasn't put anything up on this channel for 4 years. Fuck. Okay. God damn.
Oh yeah, and I got a tattoo also, so I'm cool like that now. Left or right, I always thought that, despite our differences, there was one thing we could all agree on. And what was that? that we love America and everything she stands for.
And my soul is already trying to escape out of my fucking foreskin. Like, what is this? What the fuck is this? Unbelievable. Thank you, Vogel, for gifting a sub on Twitch. Wow, this is shit.
Mom and Dad and apple pie.
Sure, there's plenty to criticize and endless things to improve, but I thought it was about making a more perfect union, not tearing it down.
And marching bands.
The fuck are you
The
talking
thing
about?
is, there's something kind of scary brewing in America. Communism.
That's America. That's America to me.
I started a show a couple of years ago with my acquaintance, Hasan Piker. You might remember him from such classics as
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it.
He did do 9/11. Yeah. No, that is true. That is true. We worked out on this channel, by the way. It's the only reason he would say America deserved 9/11 is to try and cover his own tracks. Because why would someone who did 9/11 say something like that? It's the perfect get out of jail free card. Hasan Piker did 9/11. And you know what? He'll do it again. He gets the taste for blood every now and then, and he just has to kill.
I'm saying it. Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. That's not what I said. You dumb cracker bitch.
and of course, the Leftovers podcast, which was our show.
Okay, but like, okay. I don't know the exact context for the kill those people, but like, surely you would agree, Ethan, that like killing terrorists to stop them from killing innocent people is a reasonable thing, and that sometimes the judicious use of violence in order to stop a greater act of violence is probably a good thing. So, for instance, the Nazis, you weren't going to be able to like argue Adolf Hitler out of his genocidal ways. You had to literally use tanks and guns and bombs and planes. The free marketplace of ideas didn't stop the cunt. Thankfully, he did in the end, which was nice. Very, very vanishingly rare Hitler W on that one. But there's you have to kill people. So, like, for instance, you don't like Hamas, and that's fine. I don't like Hamas either. So, killing Hamas to stop them killing other people is, at least in theory, right? I'm not asking you to give specific examples or, individual people or anything like that, which might be illegal. But just as a proof of concept, killing a Hamas terrorist to stop them killing, like, 10 innocent people, net benefit, right? So maybe, I don't know the context, but when he says kill those motherfuckers, he could be meaning something like that. But you haven't given us that. You've just given us the, kill those motherfuckers. Which, by the way, is a clip from before you started doing the show with him. So maybe choose your co-hosts a little bit better. Don't just go with kind of random vibes or some shit.
Which we made broadly to goof on the antics of the right. Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy and controversial jokes at the time we made the show together, because who am I to judge?
There is Ethan Klein being a delightful human being.
I was just going to say, if there's another Holocaust, if they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets...
He presents himself as someone like me, a left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things.
I don't think he has ever called himself a Democrat. Now, that's not to say, oh shit, by the way, that he might not be registered as a Democrat. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just saying, he's clearly and obviously not a liberal. Like, he's been very plain about that. Can I ask a legit question about politics? Yeah, of course you can, yeah. I can't promise you I'll answer, but you can ask. Of course you can, yeah. Freedoms of the peaches and all that shit.
And we went on making the show for about 2 years, and everything was good. Everyone was having fun.
But then he started criticising my safety blanket ethno-state. Meh.
Audience was having fun. No problem. That was until this happened. We were doing our regular show, and for the first time I noticed an inordinate amount of radical, hardcore leftists. I mean, I thought we were social democrats, not whatever this was. I don't hate the idea of like people who can be successful. I think it's good that people can achieve success in the term monetary success. I mean, that's what that means, right? I do. You know,
no.
There's nothing wrong with that.
See, that's sort of the problem to begin with. Why is success just monetary success? Like, Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, if you're American and wrong, Van Gogh died penniless, and yet is considered one of the greatest artists of his generation or of any generation. A truly inspiring character. An amazing emotion within his pieces. He didn't achieve any amount of fucking financial success. At all. Or acclaim, or fame, or notoriety, or anything. He died alone and broke. And yet I would suggest that his life was a massive success. But America is so, like, fucking... It's so green-based. And not in a good, like, weed way, in, like, a money way. Fucking ridiculous shit. Ugh. America is poisoned by money.
So many people in the chat saying no.
I don't know what y'all are tripping about. Like, what the fuck do you
What
want?
is the idea that
you guys,
people
like,
are
just-
looking for?
You guys are all like...
Do you think he laid pipe? Yeah, Van Gogh would probably laid a bit of pipe, I reckon. He was an artist. They're all degenerate filth. Love it.
Radical communists? There's that many radical communists? Suck it, chat. You're watching a capitalist pig. Deal with it. And then this happened. This comment from Hasan really started to sound some alarms in my head.
If you're in a socialist country with multiple parties, and one of the parties is a capitalist party, which would surely exist,
yeah,
what would you do if that party started gaining momentum?
The solution to that would always be education and offering more...
Re-education?
Re-education, certainly, yeah. There should be an enforcement mechanism, and in that enforcement mechanism, I think, like, rehabilitation, which would include re-education as well.
Like, this is so fun to me when capitalists do this shit. Like, re-education is surely better than doing what capitalists do, which is just overthrow them and install fascist hunters who kill loads of fucking people. Like, imagine an American going... What about if the people elect a party you don't like? What do you do then? I don't know. Ask all of Latin America, you fucking ignorant pig. Jesus Christ.
If putting capitalists in re-education camps isn't disturbing enough, I started to notice that Hasan was carrying a lot of water for communist states' war crimes and genocides.
What do you call Crimea? I call it a part of Russian territory, bitch. That's what I...
This was before you started doing the show. You can't claim, like, fucking ignorance of this. This was big fucking internet news. There's no way you were unaware of this fucking comment. Not a chance.
I call Crimea. I call it Crimea River, a Russian river. The annexation of Crimea is absolutely a justifiable annexation.
Tibet was literally a fucking feudal slave mandate, like,
So
autonomous zone.
China did them a favor.
That was one...
So his examples of communist states right now are... I mean, to be fair, at least the Chinese Communist Party calls itself communist. So I'll give him half a point. It's not communist, but at least it calls itself. Russia doesn't even pretend to be communist anymore. It's literally just out and out, like, dystopian oligarchic capitalism. It's basically America in 10 years, right? Those are the examples he's gotten of Hasan defending communist states. Russia.
I mean, in America, when I say something like this, people get very upset. You know, we talk about the Dalai Lama saying, suck my tongue or whatever, but, like, that's not far from the norm in fucking normal Tibetan existence before the Communist Party came in and
So
took
China
over.
unilaterally took over Tibet,
Like
squelched
these are
their culture. They basically are trying to, homogenize the culture.
if your culture.
They're trying to spoil the religion and the identity.
Now, don't get me wrong. The annexation of Tibet by China is absolutely illegitimate. That's not to defend remotely the government that existed there before. I've been reading. I'm always reading about the Second World War. That just take that for granted. The government of Austria that was overthrown, and then they annexed it into Germany. Was a horrible government, like a genuinely evil government. They'd fired on workers. They weren't even protesting workers. They just went down to the sort of heavy trade union part of town and started slaughtering people. They were like a religious, fascist, Catholic, clerical fucking evil shit, right? But that doesn't mean that Germany was right to do what it did. That's, you know what I mean? Like, two shithead moves don't cancel each other out. You know? Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, Tibet being taken over by China, bad. The Dalai Lama and his weird fucking cult, bad. But also, like, I find it very, very troubling to hear an American, specifically, an American who is also a Zionist, who supports Israel's ongoing ethno-nationalist, ethnic cleansing, genocide, fucking imperialism, going, do you mean annexing other people's land? Is that's really bad. You shouldn't do that. No, don't look at the West Bank or Gaza. No. Just look at Tibet. Tibet bad. Yeah. Oh, China bad. Russia bad. America and Israel good. Fucking hell.
The part of feudal warlords and slavery, abolishing that, yes, I do think that is good.
No, China did them a favor.
This is a good way to describe Taiwan as well. The American federal government going into the fucking South and killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers.
Dollfuss was a bad dude. But so were the Nazis that killed him. Although it was funny that he got killed. But not by Nazis to do Nazi shit. But it was funny he got killed. Like, I would ask you to lol for that, but there's no one knows who the fuck Dollfuss was. You don't even know who he is. That's fine.
Defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government that squashed, okay?
Tibet is the South in the Civil War?
Yes.
And most disturbingly, a complete whitewashing of the Chinese genocide against their Muslim minority group, the Uyghurs.
Don't they have Uyghur death camps? Is that?
It's not a death camp.
I mean, it's not a death camp. I mean, Jesus Christ. Okay. China is engaged in a genocide, or has been engaged in a genocide of the Uyghur people in Xinjiang, in northwestern China. That is true. These camps, though, are not death camps. Death camps are a very specific thing. Okay? They're specifically meant to temporarily house at best and then directly murder and dispose of the bodies. That is a death camp. It's essentially a factory of death. That's why the Holocaust is remembered in the unique way in which it was and is. I mean, it's more recent than a lot of genocides, but either way, it's the industrialized nature of it, right? A death camp is specifically a place you go to get to murder, or you send people to be murdered. These were gulag-y, re-education-y, torture-y, evil places. They were not death camps. They were concentration camps, yeah. That's an absolutely fair description. But it wasn't a death camp. So, like, again, I don't want to even straddle the line of possibly defending the Chinese government on that. But he's such an ignorant prick that he makes me have to go down the nuanced, like, tippy-toe path of Well, technically, the semantics of what you're saying here are fucking wrong, you know. It's very annoying.
It's they were re-education camps, and they are no longer in operation.
Is that
according
true?
to the Associated Press?
Okay. I saw this
But, yeah,
crazy
they're-
documentary, and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. I know.
I don't know the surrounding narrative or anything about it.
I'm having some
But it was
peanuts on
about there was doctors in the area. They would be able to procure organs.
No,
or-
that's no.
I'm telling you, they were in China with.
Dog, okay. That one is like Shenyun,
They're like, we
Falun
could
Gong.
get you an organ. From a Uyghur. But why is that? Is that really that crazy?
The Associated Press quietly fucking wrote an article that didn't get a lot of coverage in mainstream media about how, like, okay, well, you know, all the concentration camps have been closed now. Like, all the re-education camps are closed now in fucking Xinjiang, and it's like very different vibes in Xinjiang. And now, you know, it's the tourism hour.
Let's see what the Associated Press actually had to say about this. These are all AP articles from the last 2 years. UK independent body reports China committed genocide in Xinjiang.
I'm out. It's too much. Too many nuts in my mouth. Now I'm gonna have to tell you about the fucking genocide. Whilst looking like a fucking chipmunk. That's like. This is not becoming a mukbang channel. Fuck off. Right. It is genocide, yes. What the Chinese government were doing there was genocide. Or if it's still taking place to some extent, is genocide. It's not a death camp. That was the contention. I did take too big a load of your salty nuts, yeah. Anyway, Hasan goes too light on the Chinese government a lot of the time, I think. And I don't appreciate that from him. But he did say this was like a re-education camp and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, what's taking place there is a genocide. It's not a death camp though, my dude. And you going on about them like harvesting organs and shit is not the same as saying there were human rights abuses. Which of course there fucking were. Provably there were.
China sanctioned a U.S. research firm and 2 individuals over a report about the human rights violations in Xinjiang.
It's the tourism hour.
To China's fury, UN accuses Beijing of Uyghur rights abuses.
Tourism hour.
Uyghur County in China has the highest prison rate in the world. 1 in 25 people is in a Chinese prison.
Whoa! Do you want to tell me which country has the largest per capita and total prison population in human history? America. It's America.
It's the tourism hour.
48 Uyghurs detained in Thailand for almost 11 years are on hunger strike to protest their imminent deportation to China, where they face imprisonment or execution.
Not only does this AP article seem not to exist,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Imprisonment or execution.
not only
1 minute. You'll notice the word death is not before the word camp there, Ethan. It says internment camp, doesn't it? Not death camp. Is the word death and the word interment, are those synonyms? Are they interchangeable? Or are you full of shit?
only does this AP article seem not to exist, reading the AP proved exactly the opposite. Hasan has happily eaten up the Chinese propaganda on this and has regurgitated it to his mainstream audience. Why is he
Motherfucker, why have you got Ennis Cantor on my fucking screen, man?
defending China's genocide
Sorry,
of their
Ennis Freedom.
Muslim population? How does this even make sense? It only makes sense if A, he's being paid, or B, he has the political complexities of a 5-year-old. I know America Bad is a meme that people laugh at online.
It has the political complexities. Not sure that sentence really works.
But with Hasan, this does actually seem to be the beginning and the end of his analysis.
2 principles. Let me explain to you. 2 principles that you should keep with you, coming from a person who's Turkish, okay? When you look at a situation in the Middle East, you look at what the local government is and who the Western forces are. Never align with the Western forces. So when I look at other countries, I look at the regional actor, whoever the regional power player is, and then I look at who is backed by the Western superpowers. That's a principle that you could take home with you. If you want to actually be moral, or if you want to be smart about the way you analyze other countries, that's
not actually smart, but... Because you're literally just doing America Bad. That's it. Very simplistic.
one basic principle that you can take home with you. All of a sudden, magically, you are above on your foreign policy analysis. You're going to be better off than 90% of people that look at the situation.
After seeing all of this, I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is. And then, this happened.
We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise attack.
Oh my God, did he join Hamas? No way.
Within Israel's borders overnight.
After the shock of October 7th,
I can't believe Hasan did this.
A huge increase of anti-Semitic comments from Hasan's stream and Discord, including from his head mod. I was disturbed that Hasan was seemingly okay with this.
And you do you care that your chat is calling me racist? Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
Moderate that at all?
I have not looked at my chat at all, but you have
I just opened it, but don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience says about me?
There's 32,000 people in here right now.
How is them calling you racist anti-Semitic?
Just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm fucking shocked that you don't care that people in your chat are saying, who the fuck is this child, cold, arrogant,
Ethan,
as fuck.
I love you, but there's only so much I can do.
How can you be surprised when your Discord is literally full of fucking...
Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do if you're making that argument. You know that, right? Like
Hasan's chat had been calling me a Zionist, baby-killing genocider. Maybe it is unreasonable that I'm asking him to moderate his chat for a friend. He doesn't even know where I'm coming from because it's not something he would ever ask for.
And all these other content creators actually, whipping their communities when their chat is going fucking absolutely bananas over random dumb shit and bringing my name up for no fucking reason. That you were just allowing that shit to run rampant in your chat. And I thought that was fucked up. Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do. Especially as someone who thought we were fucking friends. I think that's a reasonable expectation for someone who you consider to be a friend.
The problem wasn't that he was pro-Palestinian, because I share a lot of those views, and I've been a stalwart supporter of the Palestinian cause for many years.
Stalwart.
With Hasan's coverage, and a lot of people like him, was their complete lack of empathy for the Jewish people who were frankly slaughtered by Hamas. He refused to show even a crumb of empathy for the Jewish victims. But listen to what this guy has to say.
And as you might have seen, there was some sort of rave or desert party where they were having a great time until the resistance came in electrified hang gliders and took at least several dozen hipsters. But I'm sure they're doing very fine despite what the New York Post says. But nobody had seen this coming.
I mean, that's insane, right?
I don't even... Yeah, okay. Like...
Okay.
I'm
just criticizing people. You don't have to comment if you're not comfortable about it. I honestly felt at times that he and his audience barely thought of Israelis as humans. But this dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand. And there are baby settlers as well. But there are baby settlers as well. There are babies in the settlements.
Who's killing the babies right now, my man? Right, come on. Come the fuck on.
Part of running defense for Hamas is downplaying the violence, specifically the sexual violence, which he's done a lot of.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen.
I'm sure he's going to mention the pro-rape Israeli Knesset. I'm sure that he's definitely going to do that. Because that would be a fair thing to do, right?
On October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like, the Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not, like, so good. They have magical bullets. The Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not, like, so good. They have magical bullets. Is not perfect.
Of course, if you compare the raw numbers, Gazans have lost a lot more than Israelis. 40,000 people have died, and neighborhoods have been completely flattened during this war. And while we should keep their plight at the top of our mind...
And the rape? You going to mention the rape or not? Does it only matter if it's happening to one side?
At all time, it also doesn't mean that we should disregard the lives of the Jewish people who are also affected by this, even if their suffering on the whole is not as great. Some of you may know that I'm an Israeli dual citizen. My wife is Israeli, my kids are half Israeli, and my entire in-law is Israeli. I lived there for 5 years, and I grew a closeness with the country and its people. One of the biggest issues between me, Hasan, and his community was that I am in favor of a two-state solution while they are in favor of a one-state solution. Their theory is that after the October 7th attack, Israel should just dissolve its borders and let Hamas enter Israel unrestrained.
Borders?
That's some interesting straw manifestation. Well done.
What do you think Israel should have done in response to October 7th?
Instead of indiscriminately bombing Gaza, I think the first thing to do in that situation would be to dismantle the government in the way that it existed, like get Netanyahu out of power.
Okay. So you're saying Israel in
85%.
response... Hold on, dude. You're saying in response to this terrorist attack, Israel should have dismantled their own government.
First set of actions would be to democratically take Netanyahu out of power. Yes.
The problem is that Israel's been at war with its neighbors for 70 plus years, and it makes a lot of sense that there'd be some distrust there. Is it really insane to think that Jews, as an ethnic minority in Israel, would not be safe? After all, Israel is a country of refugees. If the Jews didn't come from Europe after the Holocaust, they came from the surrounding...
No, I thought they weren't European. They're from the Middle East, all right? What's all this stuff about them being from Europe now? What?
Surrounding Arab countries that expelled them in massive amounts following the 1948 war. In fact, there was more Jews displaced than Palestinians during the Nakba. 1 million Jews. All of these surrounding Arab countries had vibrant Jewish communities in huge number, hundreds of thousands. Now, if you look at them, you're looking at close to...
Okay, so like those people, the number of people should have the right to return. Yeah?
If not literally 0 Jews left in these countries.
Just to give you an idea, here's a visual representation of the Jewish refugees after 1948. Morocco had 265,000 Jews. Now it has 2,000. Algeria had 140,000. Now it has about 50.
Okay.
Iraq had 150,000 Jews, now 10. And I want to give a special shout out to my boy over in Afghanistan, one known Jew. We know him. We love him. He's the one Afghan Jew.
One known Jew. What the fuck?
Jew.
They were forced to leave their homes, their lives, their property, and migrate to the only place in the world that would accept them, which was Israel. The irony of this whole situation is that after the 1948 war, when Israel won the war to declare its independence, the Arab countries got super anti-Semitic against their own Jewish citizenry that had nothing to do with Israel. And as a result, they kicked them all out, 1 million plus of them, and forced them to go the one place they hated the most, Israel. And now those same people that forced them out of their homes are telling them they don't belong there. So if the Jews of Israel are surrounded by Islamic militant terrorist groups that have stated their goal is to annihilate Israel as...
Well, if that's true, why have they signed fucking defense deals with all of these Islamists? Because loads of the bordering countries are all like, you know, chill with Israel now, right?
As a Jewish state, and considering the historical context of Jews being pogromed from Arab countries, is it really that crazy for them to not feel safe as an ethnic minority, even a little bit?
And that's pretty much the entirety of our disagreement. Despite what you've read on TikTok and Twitter, I've donated $6,500 to a Palestinian charity after the war started.
Hey, Ethan Klein, thank you for the dono. Ethan Klein gave $6,500. My goat. Thank you, Ethan.
Condemned Netanyahu as a war criminal. They're led by Netanyahu, who should resign in disgrace and go to prison for being a war criminal. Called the West Bank settlements an abomination. Settlers in the West Bank are religious zealots. They're monsters. They're genocidal. I've even said the West Bank settlers are valid military targets.
When you talk about like colonial settlers and stuff, like that's what's actually happening in the West Bank right now. And these people are more or less valid military.
Okay, but also you said that Ben Gvir was a very good guy. Just to balance it out.
Targets, in my opinion.
My only crime is wanting a two-state solution instead of one, and thinking it's not okay to kill Israeli civilians. That's it. That's why they're...
We're gonna have some Sabra posting.
Calling me a Nazi Zionist. And because of Hasan and others spreading this malicious lie about my beliefs, I'm even getting harassed on the street.
So how come you don't like Palestine?
I like Palestine.
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're... wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's
She's born
sad.
there.
That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. I feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist. You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan.
Why are you posting your owls, man? That's really embarrassing.
Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro. I'm tired of all these coward Americans in the South trying to act like they're so tough. Oh, I'm American. Oh, you don't even run your own country. You don't run your own country, bro. You don't run your own country. A foreign country named Israel runs your country. Oh my God, bro, I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
I'm so sweaty.
I love you.
I mean, to be fair, when Trump literally says he's going to put Israel first, like, there's a sort of point there when AIPAC literally buys senators and congresspeople all the time. In terms of foreign policy, at the very least, it's kind of true. Like, it's kind of true, man. In terms of foreign policy for that entire region, Israel does call the shots. I'm not defending this guy specifically. I don't know who the fuck he is.
You, bro, I have to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you, bro. You're the coolest guy in the world, bro. Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay.
It's the funny thing about me. I don't like terrorism.
I think I look gay in that one.
The fuck, man? Why has he put that fucking really poorly photoshopped some like Islamist shit in the background there? On the left. That's fucked up. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's the funny thing about me. I don't like terrorism.
You did marry a terrorist, to be fair.
I don't like terrorists. If they're Jews, Christians, Muslims, they're all bad. What is terrorism? It's intentionally targeting civilian population for political goals.
So what the IDF does every single day?
I don't like it. None of it. And over time, I started to learn that my co-host, he really likes terrorists.
They do musicals. They're very musical people.
Are you being serious?
Dog, what do you look? You think I made this?
This isn't music. I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
Taking over these ships, they started targeting the ships.
People on this helicopter right now?
Yes.
They're streaming this?
Yeah. They're flexing.
What? And they're coming in hot with guns.
Yeah, but you have to understand, this is a deterrence. We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization.
Do we like them or no?
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say. But they are a terrorist organization. Like they're designated. They are designated by the American state as a terrorist organization.
I do not like them then.
Well,
he is regarded as a pretty brilliant a person in terms of like everything that he's done.
Then I saw clips like this where Hasan is explaining how...
Oh. It was funny when he asked the guy about One Piece. That was funny. Like demonstrably funny.
But he's hiding his power level to funnel in normies into radicalization.
I think that in the short term, in order to combat against that, you have to advocate for a much lighter form of propaganda. You want America, in the way that I feel about it, and if you want America to get out of the way for places with more revolutionary potential to do what they would normally do, I think that, you know, one thing you have to do is advocate for a lighter form, while simultaneously still doing agitated propaganda that goes beyond, social democratic ideas.
I just wanted to put emphasis on the exact point of the so-called radicalization funnel, where, for example, Hasan and JT catch them while they're young, as they say, and then they start looking into this new idea, etc., and then move forwards through the funnel, get more and more informed, get more and more radicalized. You do your part in the funnel for the cause, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're doing, in my modest opinion, a great thing for the cause.
Now listen to Hasan during our very first conversation lie to me about how he's a social democrat to hide his power level.
We should move towards a Sweden-style economy or a Norway-style economy, which would be a social democracy.
You have to advocate for a much lighter...
Hang on. Would you prefer him be a revolutionary socialist instead? He's advocating for gradualism. He's not, at no point in that clip, chimp, does he say anything about never wanting socialism. He just says we should move towards a more social democratic style of government, which clearly he would see as a stepping stone to socialism. Rightly or wrongly, that's his tactic. It's pragmatism. It's not lying.
Form of propaganda
with robust social safety nets,
called radicalization funnel, catch them while they're young, as they say,
and protections for workers like higher unionization rates.
A lighter form, while simultaneously still doing agitated propaganda that goes beyond social democratic ideas.
Hell, he's proclaimed it loudly that he is a self-described propagandist.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
I'm not calling
I'm
you
a
that. I'm just saying. I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay. Well, then I want to.
I'm saying I am.
I just
before
want to
you even play it.
A propagandist is much more than someone with a bias. It's someone.
Okay, but like, you're doing propaganda now. Fucking Piers Morgan has done nothing but propaganda his entire fucking life.
Someone who knowingly lies to further their political agenda.
And
no,
then
it's not about lying.
had a terrifying.
You don't have to lie at all. You can do, sure. It can be a part of it. But there's nothing inherent about the word propaganda that means it has to be false. You're trying to put a positive spin on stuff, sure, but like it's not a lie.
Fine vision. Had I been duped? Was Hasan presenting a Trojan horse to my community, where he was just a left-leaning Democrat like myself, and as he said in the previous video, was funneling them into radicalization and turning them against me?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
I learned how much he hates liberals.
Dude, I hate.
Well, how do you only start learning this after you did a show with him? Look how old this fucking clip is. This was years before you started doing the show.
I hate liberals, dude. I do. I hate them. I hate them so viciously.
Did he secretly despise me this whole time?
I'm sorry, dude. I hate liberals so much.
Did this man sit next to me for 2 years and pretend to be my friend?
Dude, liberals are a burden on this planet, dude. Liberals are the most, like, scummy, vile, fucking idiots. Liberals are incredibly stupid. I hate these petulant liberals. Dumb fuck.
I love the creepy music he's put in the background. Are we supposed to be scared? Are we supposed to be like, oh no? Is this like your 2 minutes of hate bit? Hello, Bryan Cranston.
In liberals.
What else is someone this sociopathic capable of?
Liberals are some of the
murder. He's a murderer.
Easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
That was my fear anyway. Regardless of his true beliefs, that broke my trust in him, and I pretty much ended the show immediately. And I felt guilty for my participation in mainstreaming.
Yeah, but it's okay, because you haven't shut the fuck up about it ever since.
Hasan. And for that, I apologize.
Also, what the fuck? Get a tripod. You're a rich dude. Why have you got some fucking, like... It's probably just his wife holding a camera, isn't it? Why is it fucking funky like this? This is silly.
Guys, I should have done more research, and I should have looked more deeply into who I was getting in bed with before they gave me chlamydia. Sorry, Hila. Over the past year since the show ended, I continued...
Did you give him chlamydia? What?
...to watch Hasan platform, promote, and propagandize terrorist organizations. And every time it happened on Twitch, I would say, man, this time surely he went too far, and someone's got to do something. But as the time went on, nothing happened, and his views got more and more radical and more disturbing. I feel it's my obligation, after mainstreaming someone like Hasan, to take this on. And so it...
Thank you. Thank you for being our saviour. Where is the temple at which I can praise you for your amazing self-sacrifice? Ethan, you are our God. Praise be upon him.
It was war. Nuclear war.
I stand before you following...
You fucking absolute bitch. Shut up.
The footsteps of intellectual giants.
One thing we've
as
been hearing
nothing
for weeks.
but a simple man.
Now,
A simple man who understands right from wrong.
Yeah. You know, you're an important, influential voice to a lot of people.
I'm an idiot, I'm a dumb bimbo, I don't know what I'm talking about.
And there are some things
I've gotten numb to criticism like this. It's not. As a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I think it's funny and fun.
And there are...
Fuck me.
Babysitters.
They're coming to Hollywood. Yeah, but you are bloodthirsty, violent.
It doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen.
That was the intro. A 25-minute intro that could have just been completely cut. Fucking worthless.
Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. ExpressVPN
No, you
is an app that
fucking
lets
don't,
you
bitch.
change your location.
Absolutely not. Fuck off.
Connect to
Fuck right off.
Is strategizing on a new advertising while back to our program. Meanwhile, at Twitch HQ, the marketing team is strategizing on a new advertising vertical.
My friends at Twitch headquarters, the executives, the influencers, Hasan, nice to see you, Frogan, front row.
Wow, thank you for being so butt blasted. Honestly, I don't know why Frogan and Hasan even like have their own homes when they can clearly just live rent free in this fucking poorly dressed bitch's head. Rent free.
To present to you an extraordinarily exciting opportunity. We have not
Sabra
tapped this market yet. Now don't panic, okay? Because you're gonna want to panic when I tell you, but listen and learn. Who's billions of dollars, eager to spend it? And what, people are too cowardly to reach out and take the money?
Not us.
Terrorism. Terrorism.
Twitch is perfect. You could broadcast it straight in.
Yeah, like the American army have been advertising on Twitch for ages, yeah. No, they've been reaching out and taking terrorism on it, yeah.
The veins of 18 to 35-year-old men. So here's what I'm suggesting. Hasan Piker. Yeah, we'll get drinks after the show. No, you. He's such a great guy. No, you. Give it up for Hasan Piker, everybody. Happy birthday, buddy. This dude can package anti-Semitism and anti-Americanism like nobody else. In fact...
What's wrong with being anti-America? Like, isn't that a perfectly acceptable opinion? Should that be illegal? What are you talking about?
You guys got him on the front page. And he's doing terrorism for free. Basically, gentlemen and gentle ladies.
He's doing terrorism. That's quite a serious allegation you're making there. He's doing terrorism for free. Wow, okay. Hasan the terrorist. Okay.
Brogan, you look good today, girl.
Babe?
Girl, you look good. Great job on that Arab tier list.
He's literally Sabra posting. Amazing.
That was good. How much we get for that? Yo, you got 10 million from Qatar for that? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Twitch.
Wow, you think it's bad that Middle Eastern countries are investing loads of money to whitewash their crimes in America? Wow. Wait till you hear about this one place.
Here's the thing, with help from people like Hasan, terrorism is like in the eyes of the beholder, right? They're not terrorists, they're... Go ahead. Go ahead. He knows. Freedom fighters, guys. We are fighting for freedom. What about the rape?
Wow, fuck me. Honestly, McCarthy at least had some swag to him. I'll say that. Like, at least he was, like, fucking cutting shit up behind the scenes. Like, he was, like, controlling Hollywood and stuff. This motherfucker's literally, like, doing really, really shit posting. Like, shit tier shit posting. In his basement. Literally. That's not even a diss. He literally is doing it in his basement.
Rapes and the murders? Don't mention that. What's wrong with you? And another one. The resistance isn't perfect. Right? You gotta crack some eggs, man. Hasan, you know Socialism didn't buy you that car.
Oh, God, he's literally doing the car. Oh, you're not a socialism because of car and house.
If I knew that this is what communism would be in 2024, I wouldn't have bothered with this shit.
Yeah, but like, you're dead and I fingered you loads of times, so shut the fuck up. Although that's a cool mustache, but still shut the fuck up.
Really? A Porsche is the symbol of the capitalist excess. What the fuck is he thinking? You guys actually believe this idiot is a socialist? Forget a religion. Hasan is the opiate of the masses. Straight to the gulag for anyone subbed to this idiot.
Or that designer dog?
This breed's stunning fluffy coat comes with a price. Chow Chows shed all year.
Very cute, by the way. But those are expensive. The point is, we have the biggest political...
He got it from like a shelter, didn't he? The fuck?
Streamer on our platform that is...
That's a new one, though. Socialism is when no dog. Honestly, you're making me hate America. I hope you know that, Ethan.
Influencing media and influencing young kids everywhere. If we can normalize terrorism, if we could rebrand it, then fuck the U.S. Navy. You know how much those guys don't pay shit. You see the Army ads on Twitch? The Army is fucking broke, dude. I'll tell you who loves America more than the Army. Qatar. Well, I don't know if love's the right word, but they're paying more. Good CPMs coming out of Qatar. But you kids love anime, right? Can't get enough of it. I mean, look at what we've already done with Hasan. You're the fucking man, dude. Happy birthday again, man. No,
He's so angry. He's so angry that they sang happy birthday, man. Fucking hell, this is sad. This is really sad. And like, this bit's so overly long. This is an hour and 40 minutes, my dude. You could cut this down so much. Fucking hell.
Got a big party for you after. No, don't do it. Let's wait, because we got a big party and a cake and everything for you after in the back. Prostitutes, too. Don't tell anyone.
The
Part of the
fuck?
past. Look what we've done already. This Houthi pirate. I mean, who are you kidding? This guy's a fucking terrorist. He literally tweeting out he wants to kill Jews and put their heads on pikes. And somehow, not somehow, because of his genius, we have rebranded the Houthi fucking pirates, the Houthi terrorist organization. Yeah, the Islamic fundamentalists. Death to America, curse upon the Jews. That's right. That's the Jolly Roger of this man here. None other than Monkey D. Luffy. So let's get out there, guys. And let's make 2025 our biggest year, guys. Come on, guys. The resistance isn't perfect. The resistance isn't perfect. Yeah, let's get them. If you want to know where on the political spectrum Hasan sits, take a look at a recent media analysis by Ad Fonte, which rated Hasan as the most extreme left-wing, untrustworthy media source on the internet. And to give you an...
To be fair, he doesn't pretend to be a journalist, though. Do you know what I mean? Also, my dude Areno. Look at some of the list. Look at the fucking... It has the Sun and the Daily Mail as opinion or wide variety of... Hang on. Or on the line of analysis with wide variation. So, like, it's up there with... I don't know, Solana or whatever. MSNBC. And it's just... That is propaganda. Look at that Joe Rogan, man. He's so left. Anyway, these things are so fucking pointless.
An idea, he is opposite of InfoWars. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Hasan loves all terrorists, but what I will say is that there isn't many he don't like. Let's start with our good friend Luffy here and his organization, the Houthis. And yes, this is what it looks like. They are hiling Hitler. The Houthis are an Islamic military...
No, it's just a Roman salute. I'm giving my heart to you.
...military group. They're known for their cruel measures, forcibly recruiting child soldiers, shelling civilian areas, and blocking food from entering already famine-ruined parts.
Wow, again, there's this one country in the Middle East you're going to be really interested to find out about. If these things really annoy you, there's this one place... Oh mate, I can't wait to tell you about it. It's gonna blow your mind.
Parts of Yemen. They've also set up landmines in agricultural spots, making the fields virtually worthless. Women have virtually no rights, and homosexuality, of course, is punishable by death. That lines up with leftist values. Now, just how little rights do women in the Houthis Yemen have? Well, according to this, there's been 1,181 violations committed by Houthi rebels against women, including torture, rape, and murder. So... not great.
And this one guy is definitely representative of that and believes in all of those things.
The Houthis have a very wholesome flag, as you can see here. It says, translated, Allah Akbar, death to America, death to Israel, and a curse upon the Jews. And that's all of them, not just the ones in Israel. And of course, victory to Islam. I get amused when these terrorists are like, we hate Jews. We want to kill Jews. And then people like Hasan are like, you're fucking racist for saying that they just want to kill Jews and that they're terrorists, man.
What you meant to say is Hezbollah is Muslim.
You're not thinking deep enough on
Okay, but Hezbollah are not the same fucking group.
Houthis' slogan do not factor in to what they are doing. Of course, it is anti-Semitic, but contextualizing it matters. Yeah.
Then it's not the same fucking group, my man.
That is such Western-focused propaganda. Like, for a Palestinian to arrive at anti-Semitic opinions, okay, they don't need to.
I'm sorry. Does he think the Houthis are in Palestine as well now? Is that where we're at? Fucking hell.
Read Mein Kampf.
Oh, I almost forgot the most fun one. They brought back slavery.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do.
That lines up with leftist values. All right, so these guys are clearly the bad guys. So my question is, how does Hasan cover such a genocidal, violent, misogynistic, homophobic, terroristic organization?
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure. These were the people that the Saudis were killing, by the way. Just so you know, these fucking musically gifted individuals.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I need the money, guys.
gonna grab my food.
I'm so confused. What is this?
I've only ever seen this guy in, like, you know, Twitch streamers say the dumbest shit compilations, right? He's like so not. This is so not in his wheelhouse at all. He's so out of his depth. I can't remember his name now, but yeah, that is like, this is not his bag at all. He's like, oh, can I go back to playing like Minecraft or some shit?
That's right, my friend. Hasan just played straight-up terrorist propaganda without even being there to analyze it. Surely this must be against terms of service. Twitch does not allow content that depicts...
Oh, God, he's not going to shut the fuck up until they ban Hasan, is he? He's just going to fucking go on and on and on and on forever and ever and never shut the fuck up because Senpai isn't noticing him anymore and he keeps having to go at my favourite ethno state. Fucking hell.
Depicts, glorifies, encourages, or supports terrorism or violent extremist actors. For example, displaying or linking terrorist or extremist propaganda even for the purpose of denouncing such content. Denouncing? Okay, but what's the rule for endorsing it? Is that okay? The answer is yes, as Hasan was never punished for this blatant violation of Twitch community guidelines. Got it. So denouncing terrorism is bad. Don't do that. Endorsing terrorism is good.
I don't think they were literally saying denouncing terrorism is bad. It was the linking of stuff, isn't it? Or the showing of like terrorist material.
Okay, got it, Twitch.
What is going on? Can you explain this? This is a 3-minute video of... What do you mean a music video? When you said music video, I'm expecting like, bad example, Chris Brown dancing, you know?
No. They do like...
What is
they do
this?
musicals. They're very musical people.
Are you being serious?
Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
This isn't music. I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
No, it is. They do musicals about like their fucking like their actions all the time.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I've got this. Instead of terrorist propaganda, let's call it musicals.
They do musicals.
Instead of violent jihadists, let's call them musically talented people.
They're very musical people.
Are you being serious?
Guys, let's just use our brains. Fiddler on the Roof, Wicked, Alexander Hamilton, man. There's no reason we can't put these Houthis on Broadway.
Well, they go, listen.
This
you
is
wanna bring a
fucking
ship through here?
awful.
We're going to take it. So that's exactly what the Houthis start doing. They start fucking sending in helicopters onto fucking ships. Bro, they fucking... Look at this. They got the Palestinian flag that they painted under the helicopter with the Yemen flag. They fucking overtake. They start overtaking the ships. And they're like, guess what, dog? No more trade to Israel. If you are sending ships into Israel, if you are owned by an Israeli subsidiary, if you're owned by an Israeli corporation, we're going to take over your ship. You cannot fucking use this trade route anymore. Guess what, bitch? It's our fucking territorial boundary, and we're going to enforce this until you stop doing genocide in Gaza.
So let's review his claims. His first claim is that the boat is headed for Israel.
It's so fucking
it's going
bored.
from Turkey to India. Next claim is that it's owned by an Israeli company. It's not. It's being chartered by a Japanese company, and the boat's owners are registered in the Isle of Man. I'd like to remind everybody that the crew that's kidnapped in this video has been missing for over a year now with zero...
I'm the captain now. Not funny.
...updates on their health, whereabouts, or anything. That lines...
Well, that sounds like a lot of shit that Israel does, actually.
...up with leftist values. Hasan's third claim is that this attack happened in their territorial waters, which is also a lie. It happened in international waters. Hasan is lying for the Houthis like he's being paid.
Yes, Hasan Arby the musical. That A, that needs to happen, and B, I need to I need to be able to review it. I need to go to it and review it for like a paper or something, just so I can give it 9 out of 11. 4 stars. Yeah.
And honestly, at this point, is he?
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no.
For the record.
No, I'm not calling
I'm a
it that.
propagandist.
This is like a hostile. They're streaming this?
Yeah. Yeah. They're flexing.
What? And they're coming in hot with guns.
Yeah, but you have to understand, this is a deterrence. Israeli society is going to start getting upset. They're going to be like, I can't get my treats. I can't get my Amazon Prime deliveries. What the fuck is going on? I hate this. Israel sucks. I'm leaving Israel. That's the goal.
I find it disturbing that...
No, I'm not even defending Hasan in this. I'm not even defending Hasan. I'm just saying these are really poor, like, silly, messy criticisms. Like, it's just fucking dumb. It's a very, very dumb video and a very boring fucking video. Kev, does the fact the Isle of Man is on my bucket list make me sound boring? When you say Isle of Man, do you mean the geographic location or like the sex land? It's just an island full of men? The Man Island? Because that is an important part of the character.
Hasan thinks that a slowdown of imports is going to cause Jews to flee Israel. 80% of Israelis were born there and do not have citizenship anywhere else. So where do you want them to go, Hasan? Back to Poland or back to the Arab countries they were forced out of?
Israel sucks. I'm leaving Israel. That's the goal.
By telling the Jews of Israel to go back where they came from, Hasan attempts to deny Jewish heritage in the Middle East. It characterizes them not as
Hang on, you said they were European?
White colonizers.
Whoa, the bait and switch, motherfucker. You said that we were Europeans earlier, but now they're Middle Eastern. Okay, cool.
Despite the fact that 60% of Jews in Israel are actually native to the Middle East.
This is wild.
So these guys did all of this, right? They did all of this.
Is that their helicopter?
Yeah.
That looks like a legit helicopter.
It is a legit helicopter.
This is wild.
So they take it over, and they tell the people in the ship, usually like mostly Filipino people, Filipino crews.
Oh.
And they're like, all right, well, we got no problems with you, but you're coming with us. We're taking over the ship.
We got no problems with you, but we are taking you hostage. Okay. I'm not on board with this. Both literally and figuratively.
Incredible way to characterize having a gun in your face. Hasan is asking us not to believe our own eyes as we watch terrorists hostilely kidnap the crew.
We got no problems with you, but you're coming with us. We're taking over the ship.
And once again, the crew is still MIA for over a year, prisoners to a terrorist organization. But don't worry, guys. Hasan says they have no problem with them.
They're like, all right, we got no problems with you, but you're coming with us.
Jesus Christ! You don't need to play the fucking Seinfeld baseline thing every 5 minutes.
This is a 3-minute video of. What do you mean music video? When you said music video,
you could cut so much of this fucking video.
I know they're singing, but I'm seeing this.
What's the point of this bit of the video?
This isn't a music video, Hasan.
I bet Hasan's friend really appreciated being fed terrorist propaganda on camera. Let's see what he had to say.
Because hell, even a couple days ago, I was hanging out with my buddy Hasan, and this guy unironically put a terrorist propaganda music video on and then left the room.
Left the room?
Yeah. And I was just like, and the thing is, like, in hindsight, it's hilarious, But at the same time, I'm like, what is going on here? This is wild to me.
Yeah.
But like, I just, and like, he was like, yo, they're such great dancers.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay. Wait, is that how it works? If you watch like a politics TikTok, you get recommended Hasan right after? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Bro, he's all over this page.
Because he did 9/11. And TikTok is owned by
That's
China.
crazy. Click it. Dude, Hasan be saying some wild stuff, man. So I don't know if we can.
Here's another incident of Hasan enjoying some Houthi propaganda.
How can they not?
Their music is very samey. I'm just gonna say that. Like, I don't know that there's a lot of. All of the songs sound the same to me. I just can't get with it at all.
I agree with the Houthis when this is the kind of music video that they're coming out with. They got a beautiful voice too. Yeah, Israel been real quiet since this drop, dude. The fucking mixtape.
Oh, Hasan, my sweet, naive friend. You say that Jews don't sing and dance like that? Then what the fuck do you call this? That's right, bitch. What the fuck you stepping on our shit?
Yeah, Israel been real quiet since this drop, dude. The fucking mixtape. Got a beautiful voice too. Israel been real quiet since this drop, dude.
This is such a shit video.
Israel been real quiet since
It's
this
just
drop.
old me and clip chimping.
We got
It's very boring.
Houthis been real quiet since this drop, dude.
Now we come to our sweet, beautiful, cute little TikTok twink. This hairless young man is the fantasy of every tween and twix and all the boys and girls on TikTok. He's cute. He's got a mustache. He's a freedom fighter. Beautiful eyes. They call him Timothy Chalamet because he's a Houthi.
Bro, are we about to have a Houthi rebel on stream? Yes, brother. What do you mean? Excuse me. Of course,
I need
I'm about
to find
have
out what
I'm
he
a
thinks about
journalist.
One
Okay, this
Piece.
is journalism. It's so weird. It's so weird. Motherfuckers want journalism, and when I'm trying to do journalism, they go, "Why are you doing that?" Bro, you are going to get banned. I think it would be ridiculous to do that.
Hasan now has the opportunity to express his journalistic chops, to get his boots on the ground and show us just how good of a reporter he can be.
I'm doing journalism, chat. Does he know what One Piece is?
He's been watching it since he was a kid.
The whole way.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes. Yes. I love you too, man. Big time. Yeah.
See, that's how you do the love thing, Elon. You don't have to do the Nazi thing. That's not an appropriate hand gesture at all.
I love you. I love you so much.
We're big fans of the Yemeni music videos. You can tell them that. I want to ask him about the knife. The knives are sick. What's up with the knives? You know, the curved knives.
If one of those knives comes out in front of you, it's not going back until it has blood on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow,
My
that's
bad.
intense.
Well, I mean, I think it's cool, though. That's so crazy. So they're just chilling with the captains? Like, I don't understand.
The crews on these ships, and they like win them over with their charm, and they make them hate America and the U.S. government.
That's so funny. I'm a journalist, okay? This is journalism. It's so weird. It's so weird. Motherfuckers want journalism, and when I'm trying to do journalism, they go, "Why are you doing that?" What do you mean? I'm just chilling. We're just having we're just vibing. Yeah, we're just vibing. We're vibing big time.
Hasan uncritically interviewed this kid for about an hour. It
wasn't great. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that it was. Also, the happy birthday that really pissed him off. They sang happy birthday to him. Jesus Christ!
Most
Get over
brazen
it.
display of disgusting terrorist propaganda that I have maybe ever seen in
Really? Because I could show you some IDF shit, my man.
Western media.
What has happened?
Have you seen any Western media? All Western news is just sucking Israel's dick. That's all it is. It's just, oh, the IDF's awesome, isn't it? You shouldn't criticize the IDF, ever. It's fucking dope. Oh.
happened to, does he know what has happened to any of the crews? Like, I heard they...
Hasan almost asked a good question, but it's actually leading to the most obscene part of this interview.
He's saying he hasn't spent much time with Chinese people, but one of the captain was Chinese, and he did caught with them, and he danced some music with them, and he was vibing. So he...
Yeah, drop me a link, Mr. Satnav.
He likes him, yeah.
So, I mean, what... That's so crazy. So they're just chilling with the captains? Like, I don't understand.
Ask yourself, why is he able to hang out with the captain and the crew of this pirated ship? Why would he even have access to that? Hasan knows why. Of course, he is a Houthi terrorist. Instead of challenging him and demanding more details about these kidnapped and missing people, he...
thank you, XYZ, or XYZ if you're American. Yeah, thank you for becoming a member.
Just runs defense for this guy, acting like he doesn't know why that would even happen.
He's saying that they win over the crews on these ships, and they like win them over with their charm, and they make them hate America and the U.S. government.
That's so funny.
It is super funny, the idea of kidnapped crew members who are being forced, probably at gunpoint, to do some death to Americas and maybe some curse upon the Jews. And frankly, the callous disregard for the well-being of the literal hostages is shocking, even for somebody that loves terrorists.
That's so funny. Is there a KFC there? They're everywhere. I don't think there's a KFC in Yemen, dog.
He says they have two.
Oh, they do have KFC in Yemen? That's crazy. Okay, that's sick.
Is there a KFC in Yemen? No way, dude! Holy fuck! There's a KFC in Yemen! He's just like us!
Does he know what one...
What the fuck was that?
Piece is?
Well, if he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes. That's fire. That's so fire.
Jacks.
Oh my god. We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
You guys all remember Luffy's flag, right? Now, I'm only halfway through that show, so maybe I just haven't come to it yet. But I do not remember Luffy's flag looking like this.
Okay, but that is a good shitpost. To be fair, that is a good shitpost. You know what I've always thought would be a good shitpost? Is instead of the white thing in the middle, you have like a troll face. You know, the classic troll face? Put that as the circle bit and just have the... Like, that would be a funny... I think that would be a good shit meme. Shitpost meme? Whatever. Someone's probably already done that, though, I reckon.
Predictably, there was some blowback after this interview, and Hasan went immediately...
But why is he still in the suit and tie in the pretend office when he's not even in that character anymore? He's just talking. Why not just sit back down at the first chair you were at?
Into damage control to rewrite history.
He said that he was just simply a Yemeni person and not a Houthi. Yeah, I mean, we don't even know if he's a Houthi or not. He's a teenager in Yemen. The dude is neither a Houthi, nor a terrorist, nor a pirate, is not a Houthi rebel. They didn't fucking call him a Houthi either. You want to know why? Because he's not one. He's not a Houthi himself. He's not a pirate, but... You know, I don't think he's not a pirate. He has reiterated the position that he is not a Houthi. Trust me, bro, I'm not Houthi. Be for real. You sucked him off the entire stream. Not even a Houthi militant or anything like that. When I interviewed the dude who they still to this day call a Houthi terrorist.
I'm beginning to look a little bit Carles Puyol with the sweat. For fans of 2000s Barcelona centre backs. I'm looking a little bit Carles Puyol right now. It's a look. Oh, yes.
Tim Houthi's not even a fucking Houthi. I thought he wasn't a Houthi because he's not. No, he was just some fucking Yemeni TikToker. Random fucking Yemeni teenager. Didn't you brand it as him being a Houthi interview though? Bro, are we about to have a Houthi rebel on stream? Yes, brother. What do you mean?
All right, let's just take Hasan's word for it and assume, okay, this kid is not a Houthi rebel. He's just some ordinary Yemen teenager. Let's go ahead and take a look at his social media and see if that lines up. All right, let's see here. Tel Aviv will burn in the coming hours.
ready for sacrifice and eager for martyrdom. Maybe he's talking about football? Here he is singing a song with the words, "Do you threaten us with what we are waiting for, son of a Jew?" Meaning of Houthi is a title, and it's not something to fear, but for the Jews. They are very afraid of this title. The execution we
Yeah, that's not good. He seems like a bad dude.
will carry out on all Zionists, with the lovely depiction of a man impaled through his asshole and out of his mouth with a pike, or how Hasan likes to say it, a pike for a cut.
Oh, why would he spicy words?
He retweet this article called "Houthis Use Social Media to Boost Global Prominence and Support." Israel falls. Wait for the new operation in Tel Aviv. The Jaffa drone, which no Israeli defense can stop. The ships we bombed and sank. I know the red arrow is supposed to be a cool military Hamas thing. This is a butt plug. Just
That
saying.
is a butt plug.
To every Zionist, I will put this
will
into
put
your
that in.
stomach. And let me state the obvious. Jew and Zionist is clearly interchangeable to this guy. Okay, but hating Jews doesn't make you a Houthi. Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive. You know what makes you a Houthi? Being a Houthi. At least one of the two of them is being honest about it.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes. Yes. That's fire. And that's so fire. Oh my god. We think the Houthis is doing what Luffy would do.
Jesus Christ, mate. He had a lot of fun putting together weird Islamist edits to put in the background of Hasan. Like he loves that shit.
They're tweeting an image of a Jewish person on a pike. I don't understand why this problem can't be approached with nuance. Because he is a teenager in Yemen, dude.
Talk about the bigotry of low expectations. He's a kid in Yemen, dude. What do you expect? Of course he's going to want to put a pike through a Jew's asshole and through his mouth. That's just what kids in Yemen are like.
Stop saying asshole.
And also, what do you mean? It's just a person on a pike. There's no Jewish person on a pike on that photo unless I saw something different.
Hasan claims this isn't even a Jewish person on the pike. How exactly is a naked, piked person supposed to look like a Jew for you, Hasan? You know what? You're right. Let me make it a little clearer for you. First, he needs a bigger nose, right, Hasan? Of course, he needs a yarmulke, the curly things. Oh, look, Hasan. He dropped his dreidel. He must be Jewish for sure.
Fuck's sake.
You just read what he wrote, you dumbass, liar, terrorist-loving, propagandist piece of shit.
This is why this entire conversation is fucking idiotic. It's not.
I'd watch him like freak out while doodling over medieval torture. I'd watch that. That's fucking hilarious, man. Jesus Christ.
Not a Jewish person.
Oh, no.
Why am I held accountable for some random fucking 19-year-old in Yemen's tweets? What is happening? How many steps removed are we from this situation?
0? I mean, you platformed him. Do you not remember? Did the check not clear or something? When Facebook...
Right, but okay. Ethan, you platformed Hasan. Therefore, you're liable for everything Hasan ever said? No, obviously, no one's holding you accountable because Hasan said America deserved 9/11. No one gives a fuck. That's not your thing, is it? So why would that be Hasan's thing? That this kid said some fucking evil shit. And it is evil shit. Like, don't get me wrong, it is evil. But that's not... Hasan doesn't fucking know this kid. Did the check not clear? Yeah, that is just Soros posting, which is very odd considering he's accusing everyone of being anti-Semitic, of course.
Faced with fair criticism for his coverage of the Houthi Luffy, he has a total meltdown.
I fucking despise all of you, dude. I do. I really do. I hate all of you. You successfully got me to talk about this, and my patience is like... My patience
for this video is running very fucking thin. We are halfway through, and I feel like fucking terms of service. You can make it bearable by giving me all of your money. Or at least, a couple of quid or something, You can become a member or do a super chat or bits messages or become a subscriber or gift things. Or send a carrier pigeon. Covered in coins. Actually, no, don't weigh a pigeon down. That's not fair. The main character from One Piece is called Monkey D. Luffy. Okay? I mean, I don't care. I've been through this before. Anime is degenerate filth, and anyone involved in it, or watches it, or is in any way connected to it, come the revolution, bad times. Bad times.
Running thin on this matter. The endless selfishness, the untapped well of American selfishness and American individualism is in full display. How is this the conversation that you want to have right now?
One of the most cynical methods Hasan deploys to sidestep any criticism is to deflect to the ongoing genocide in Gaza. I've seen him do this so many times. He frames it like you are selfish for trying to criticize him, no matter what the reason is, because there's a genocide happening, man. How can you criticize me at a time like this?
Claiming that I am, you know...
That's why he called him Hoofy Loofy. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now, but still. Like, I'm more annoyed that he's into anime. Actually, no, it's the terrorism. Yeah.
Too pro-Houthi. When someone is like focusing on that while there's an active fucking ethnic cleansing campaign happening. He also apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life. In the middle of fucking talking about fucking...
Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's not even talking about Palestine here. He's talking... Right. He's talking about the guy from Yemen, which again is not actually that close to Palestine. There's a whole Arabian Peninsula between them. Yeah, he's saying that the Houthis, or more specifically, or more broadly, I should say, the people of Yemen have been subject to ethnic cleansing and genocide in Yemen. So he's not displacing it to Palestine. He's specifically talking about Yemen.
But we're not talking enough about the fact that Hasan has platformed Houthi rebels, and Houthi propaganda is pro-Hezbollah while also running defense for anti-Semitic terrorist Islamists. Hasan is disgusting. Ethan is bad, but he's got a good point here. Hasan is vile.
Thank you for the bits. I don't know that I would necessarily say Hasan is vile. I think he's made some fucking dumb mistakes and holds some bad opinions. Certainly. Oh, shit. But I don't know that I'd go as far as you do. I don't think he's, like, irretrievable or anything like that. What was I going to say? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so he's Hasan's specifically talking about the genocide happening in Yemen as a way of saying, well, this kid is fucked up because he's been involved, he's being genocided. And the fact that you don't know the difference between Yemen and Palestine tells me a lot about you, Ethan.
In Gaza, and this dumb fuck, blow your nose, brother. Love you, not trying to be mean. Just keep some tissue nearby and clear it out occasionally when needed. Much love. Fuck you, dude. My argument sucks? You think it justifies genocide? What are you, stupid? Everything that can be tangentially turned into like Jewish people are under attack is a decent way to just like drive discourse away from open.
Yes. My favourite one ever being Eve Barlow, or Eve Fartlow, as we should call her by her real name, going on about, I saw a free parking sign and I thought it sort of said Free Palestine. And then it's something like, blah, 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 the Jews are tired. She defended Elon Musk doing the Nazi salute, though, in case you were wondering. Because it's not really about anti-Semitism. It's about defending Israel. You can be as anti-Semitic as you like, but as long as you support Israel, they are okay with you. Yeah. Look at Elon Musk. Look at Viktor Orban. Look at Donald Trump.
Genocide in Gaza. If your sole focus when Israel is doing a complete genocide in Gaza, if your sole focus revolves around that people are saying you're a Zionist.
Oh no. It does look like that. You fucker. Oh, 255. You absolute legend. Fuck me, I'm sweating bollocks here. Look at that. I can be either. I can be Carlos Puyol, or I can do Dumb and Dumber thing. My hair is malleable. Fucking hell. That is a spicy meme.
Yeah, go fucking yell at streamers for not covering sufficiently the ongoing active genocide in Gaza instead of coming in here and fucking chirping at me.
Why does he keep doing the genocide thing? Like, are you denying that it is a genocide? Do you not think it is a genocide? Or what? Are you joking? I don't know.
It's quite a charge to just say, I'm a stenographer for the Israeli government or I'm a propagandist. I don't think there's any evidence I'm either of those things. I'm curious who you think I am doing
While
the
we're
propaganda
having this
for.
conversation, 3,000, Piers, while we're having this back and forth, 3,840 Palestinians have been ruthlessly slaughtered in the last incursion into Gaza. I feel like this is an incredibly selfish, self-centered conversation to have.
This technique is so powerful.
Remember, he's been a steadfast defender of Palestinians, though. Ethan Klein, steadfast defender of Palestine.
Powerful because everyone is afraid of being labeled as a genocide denier. Pierce Morgan, with decades of experience, immediately surrenders when the genocide card is pulled.
When you're just a fucking stenographer, you're not a truth teller.
He has every right to defend himself. And grow a pair, Pierce. Stand up for yourself, man. It's time to stop being intimidated by these online overnight activists who couldn't even point to Gaza on a map before October 7th. Like Hasan, for example.
Doesn't know where Yemen is? Okay, I'm gonna click close. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I think nope. Got it.
How can you claim to actually care about this
That's
genocide?
not Palestine. Hang on. Do you think that Palestine and Yemen are the same place? Because that's not the same place. That's not the same place. We'll go back to the fucking map. Look, Yemen down there at the bottom. Basically, pretty much where the cursor is, although not the point. That's technically still in Saudi Arabia, but that's Yemen, and then you have to go all the way up. See where it says Israel? It's basically that bit. Israel and Palestine are actually quite small bits of land, so it's there. So there's like a whole Arabian Peninsula between them. Fucking hell.
Nope. Got it.
How can you claim to actually care about this genocide when you're willing to so cynically exploit it?
To sidestep any criticism.
What a bigot. Before we move on, Hasan has one final taste of idiocy for us all to enjoy.
Again, the fact that Zionists will just say, like, oh yeah, but have you considered October 7th? Every single time. Even now, fucking 18 months later, or whatever, 15 months later, whatever it is. They're still doing it. It's fucking infuriating.
Now this kid is like, I think he was like 19 at the time.
Well, we've seen from the fact that they could have had a hostage deal fucking months ago, a year ago, and didn't bother with it because they wanted to do the fucking ethnic cleansing and the genocides. They didn't give a fuck about the victims of that. They'll use them, though, as a human shield in arguments, you know.
When I talk to him. Which means that for most of his life, he has withstood genocide, right? Like he is a person whose only experience is like, it's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank, basically. Okay, being able to talk to Anne Frank in real time.
To quote Anne Frank, I keep my ideals.
I am saying that, Elliot, yes.
I still believe that people are really good at heart. Anne Frank continues to inspire generations of people because in the face of a genocide that eventually took her and her entire family's life, except for her dad, she refused.
I was about to say except for her dad.
Given to hate, malice, and violence. And then there's this guy, who would have killed Anne Frank if he ever met her.
You might think this is a sweet, innocent girl. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys we are working on a new edition just for you, Hasan. You should hear about the time she went roaming the streets of Berlin at night with a knife, slitting the throats of families, including children, babies, and the elderly. She's killed children, you guys. She even rapes people. She's just like Luffy. There is no other...
There's literally no evidence that Luffy has ever raped anybody. I don't know. His name's not Luffy, is it? But whatever. The guy.
Way to describe this than terrorist.
Also, he's again, you're getting things mixed up. The point you're making is about Palestine. That guy isn't from Palestine. He's Yemeni. He is from Yemen, a country many hundreds of miles away from Palestine.
Propaganda. Not only is he platforming terrorist propaganda, right, uncritically, he's participating in it. He's enhancing it. He is not just a conduit. He is an active participant who's disseminating it to more and more people in a way more consumable form. This is extremely fucked up.
Also, there's a sort of interesting comparison. Now, I'm going to sidestep the concept, or not the concept. I'm going to sidestep the issue of rape in this because he's just using it as like a thing to throw up. It's just mud in the way. But there's an interesting comparison, I suppose, given that he mentioned Anne Frank. I'm not introducing the Holocaust as a discussion of a topic of discussion here. I would say that the Jewish people had every right to enact violence upon their oppressors. We saw great examples of this. I think every person should read up on the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. An amazing story with an incredibly sad ending, as it was bound to be, unfortunately. But a story of incredible bravery and resistance and tenacity in the defense of themselves and of saying fuck you to their oppressors, not just going quietly. Not that I'm saying people who did go quietly, like it's difficult. I realise when they've got tanks and guns and bombs and you don't, it's difficult to resist, but they managed to, and that was beautiful and just. Technically, they were called terrorists. They killed members of the German armed forces. And yet I would argue that literally every single person that was killed by the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising was a perfectly justified killing. Not one murder took place there. By the Jewish people. Plenty of murders by the Germans. But the Jewish people in the ghetto were perfectly justified in doing that. And I think it would be interesting,
ladies and gentlemen,
for
victory is ours.
Everyone, Ethan included, to compare how you reacted to me saying that about Jewish people in the ghetto in Warsaw with how you view Palestinian people and their resistance in the Middle East. And if there's any sort of dissonance between how you would react to those two sets of instances, I think you need to do a lot of introspection. A lot. Noises happened as I was explaining a very solemn thing. Thank you, Mr. Satnav, for gifting a sub. Much love to you. And thank you to Chubby Poppy Bear. Lovely name. And a lovely visual as well. Yes, welcome in. Welcome to the Kevolution.
But why should he care? Their flag doesn't say death to fucking Turks. It says curse upon the Jews. Hasan likes to obfuscate on this and says nobody cares when Sean Penn interviewed El Chapo.
Sean Penn literally interviewed El Chapo. Exactly, dude.
Nobody is saying you can't have difficult conversations with controversial people. You just have to ask them hard questions, guys. We know this.
Also, Sean Penn was a domestic abuser. So, like, it's not like he was fine as well. That was just a cunt interviewing a cunt. Different levels of country, to be sure, but still.
Now let's move on to everybody's favorite terrorist organization, our friends in the north. It's Hezbollah. Where do I even begin? Thousands of civilians have been killed globally from their terrorist acts, car bombs, and suicide attacks. They even assassinated the Lebanese prime minister. They've hijacked civilian airplanes. They've shot 15,000 rockets into civilian centers. And if you can imagine, that's not even the...
Again, I just have to, like... I'm not defending for a second anything that he's just described there. Let's say it's all true and it all did happen. I'm not defending a second of that. I will just say Your defense of, whether you like it or not, whether you would accept that you're defending Israel or not, that's precisely what you're doing. You're the thin end of the wedge of, like, Israel obfuscation. You are the thin end of the Hasbro wedge, if you will. Your defense of Israel doing, like, multiple times worse. Like, way, like, just on a different plane of existence worse. Like, they're lobbing that many fucking shells into residential areas every day for the last year and a bit. Like, you're not the person to be making this point. Yeah, fuck Hezbollah, but, like, you're not the person to be making that point, my man. Not for a fucking second. You are in no position. You have zero... You have minus legs to stand on in this discussion.
Worst things they've done. They participated in the slaughter of over 500,000 Syrian civilians to help a dictator, Bashar Assad, stay in power. They indiscriminately bombed over civilian centers, and they killed hundreds of thousands of civilians in what can only be described as a genocide.
Whoa. Why is it that genocide, you didn't do the genocide with the word popping out, as if we're supposed to not give a fuck about it, actually? He's just repeating a thing. Woo. Why are we supposed to care about this genocide that you're bringing up, but not the genocides that Hasan was bringing up? Again, if you see a dissonance in your own reaction to different genocides, and not just the extent of the genocides or the way in which they're done, like, literally, if you care about one genocide and you couldn't give a fuck about another genocide, I would argue that you need to re-examine some things. You need to look deep inside yourself, because you're fucking broken. In a very specific and fucked up way. And if you can't be saved, the thing that I can't say, fucking terms of service.
They are a designated terrorist group by the US, by the EU, and, oh yeah, the entire Arab League, which gave them that status after their participation in the Syrian genocide. In short, nobody likes them. Well, there is one person.
Hezbollah is a paramilitary organization.
Do we like them or no?
They are a terrorist organization. Like, they're designated. They are designated by the American state as a terrorist organization.
I do not like them then.
Okay, my mind went to the time when Nigel Farage said up the Ra, which the Ra refers to the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, which again is a designated terrorist organisation. It is recognised as a terrorist organisation in both America and the United Kingdom. Yes. Again, just he's in Parliament now, and then my mind went to this. Right, this is genuinely amazing. What you're about to see is not a fever dream. Okay, this is not like if you're on substances. Don't worry, you're not seeing things. This isn't in your head. This is a thing that really happened on a television show in the United Kingdom, a very boring daytime television show for, like, let's be honest, middle-aged wine moms and people who are at home because they're sick and they're off work / school. That's what this this happened. Just yeah. Yeah, let's just scroll through till we get to... There's the money shot. There it is. Happy Chinese New Year, I guess. Very, very normal island. Very normal. Anyway.
Well, like...
I like what you like.
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
This is Hezbollah's leader, Hasan Nasrallah. According to Hassan Piker, this man is a brilliant freedom fighter.
Ah, they've got the same name. This is just this is Hasan in 20 years. He's going to lead Hezbollah.
But before we get into that, let's
more
see
like,
how he
more like Hezbollah
feels about Jewish people. Here are some choice quotes from Hezbollah's leader, Hasan Nasrallah. According to Shaul Shai, Hasan Nasrallah said in a speech delivered in Beirut, "What do the Jews want? They want security and money. Throughout history, the Jews have been Allah's most cowardly and avaricious."
Doesn't everyone want security and money? I don't feel like that's a Jewish thing. I think that's just a human thing, isn't it? What person would say, actually, I'd like insecurity and poverty, please? Thank you. Like, that's... Is that a criticism? You know what they want? Not to live in pain and torturous hunger. Okay, cool. Yeah, they sound alright. Cool.
Creatures. If you look all over the world, you will find no one more miserly or greedy than they are.
I don't have an
It's
issue.
miserly. How are you pronouncing that miserly? Come on. And don't get me wrong, if that quote is true, which by the way, a lot of Hasbro quotes you will find are dog shit. Like the ones where it's like, oh, this person said Israel should be wiped from the map. And actually they didn't say any shit like that. But it's in a weird foreign language, so no one in the English-speaking world gives a fuck, you know, or can even disprove it, because like I wouldn't even know how to begin disproving that. Anyway, yeah, let's say that what was said there. Yeah, he's a fucking cunt then. Yeah, he's a prick.
If we search the entire world for a person more cowardly, despicable, weak, and feeble in psyche, mind, ideology, and religion, we would not find anyone like the Jew. Notice, I do not say Israeli.
I don't have an issue with them.
If Jews all gathered in Israel, it will save us the trouble of going after them worldwide. The history of Jews has proven that, regardless of the Zionist proposal.
But also, just like, that's such a dumb thing to say. Like, motherfucker, you know they got nukes, right? And, like, Israel is one of the very few countries that would, like, legit use it. Like, I don't even think Britain would ever use a nuclear weapon. Even if we were nuked ourselves, I don't think that we would ever actually use it. Because you're just calling upon more shit yourself, right? Like, it's just mutually assured total destruction. So I don't think it would. Whereas Israel, because of its, to a degree, paranoia, but it's not necessarily just paranoia. There are lots of anti-Semitic people who do want to kill Jewish people. But because of its sort of ethno-nationalist and, like, end-timesy fucking religious bullshit, would legitimately, if they were ever existentially threatened, would use nuclear weapons. I think they probably, of all of the countries outside of maybe North Korea that have nuclear weapons, I would say they're probably the country most likely to use nuclear weapons if they were ever actually threatened. That's how you can tell, like, October the 7th wasn't a fucking existential threat to Israel in the slightest. Hamas aren't an existential threat, because if they were, they'd just glass the West Bank, or Gaza, or wherever. Israel wouldn't fucking blink about doing that. Because, rightly or wrongly, they consider it like the only place where Jewish people can be. And so if Israel doesn't exist, there's no point in anything existing. You know, it's like it's some weird end time shit. And again, this doesn't reflect badly on Jewish people, just on the weird fucking ultra-Zionist freaks who currently run that country. Anyway. Thank you, Django Fett, with biddy bits. Much love. Is there a Twitch stream? I don't know how to find Kev there. There is a Twitch stream. Hang on 1 second. I should really have, like, the links on hand. But I don't. Hang on, I'll pop the link in chat for you. I'm on both Twitch and the YouTubes. Boom. Fuck yes. Let's go.
They are a people who are evil in their ideas. The state of the grandsons of apes and pigs, the Zionist Jew. The murderers.
Technically, we're all well, not grandsons, but like the descendants of apes. Not pigs, but apes. Yeah. In fact, we are apes. Yeah, we're all kind of apes, right?
Of the prophet. The Jews invented the legend of the Nazi atrocities.
I don't have an issue with that.
Ooh. He should apply for a job in Trump's cabinet, man.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen. Listen. You have to remember.
Oh, megastar, mother flipper. What's up? Lovely to have you.
You have to remember something, okay? A lot of these dudes, you see them in their fucking fits, and you hear about like some of.
To any Jewish people watching this right now, I don't really feel like I need to prove my bona fides in terms of being anti-Semitism. But I just want you to know for like, just on a personal level, like, fuck these guys. Anyone who believes this kind of dumb, fucked up anti-Semitic shit, like, I don't want to be like, don't listen to them, because it can be difficult not to fucking listen, right? And it's, you know, you keep your friends close and your enemies closer and all of that shit. But like, I just want you to know that like you're loved, okay? You're loved and respected, and you're fucking welcome here. Kev, Prophet Muhammad literally married a Jewish woman. Oh, nice. Oh, miscegenation. Was it miscegenation? Fuck yes. Let's go. Also, thank you for the biddies.
Of their attitudes about like gay people, for example, and you immediately fucking resort to Orientalist perspectives, not realizing that the.
No, well, it's not just Orientalist perspectives. If they do hate gay people, that's a fucking problem. That's a problem, my man. I'm sorry. It just fucking is. It's not just Orientalist. Like, I hate that Donald Trump is a fucking homophobe as well. Am I being anti-orange? He also married a child. He did marry a child. Not Hasan, the Prophet Muhammad.
These motherfuckers are better read than you by a million.
Although again, not to that is sort of playing into an Orientalist perspective, in the sense that everyone around the world was marrying kids at the time. Not every single person, every single culture had like child marriage was a thing, because the concept of like adolescence didn't really exist at that point. Because the life expectancies were so much shorter, you were basically either a child, as soon as you had a pube, you were an adult, you know? So yeah, he did marry a kid, and that's fucking gross, but it wasn't unusual for the time. Still gross, though.
Okay? Like, it's not it's not a broken clock situation. No, dude. Half of these dudes literally get educated in America and in the UK. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
The more you learn,
this is why it's Orientalist. To literally look at these dudes and go, oh no, they're fucking barbaric baboons, and like sometimes they get this shit right. No, dude, he knows. It's crazy.
What does he know?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine. Knowledge. And also, ultimately, he is regarded as a pretty brilliant a person in terms of like.
Yeah, like, okay. Exactly, no one asks how old Mary was. Or like, it's one of the great love stories of all time. Romeo and Juliet, been held down for the centuries as one of the great love stories. She was fucking, what, 13 or some shit? What? That's super, super fucking gross. Why is that a good love story? That's fucking horrible. What that is a story of pederasty that results in numerous fucking deaths. Great love story, man. Thanks, yeah, no. Love it. Oof.
Everything that he's done, you might not agree with his methods, you might not agree with his attitude overall in terms of like
No, I know the story is a tragedy, but like it's held up as a romance, right? It's a forlorn romance, to be sure, but it's, you know, it's been held up as a love story, or at least that element of it as a love story. And actually, it's about a 13-year-old getting railed, and that's like what, fucking 800 years after Muhammad? In Europe, in supposedly civilized white people countries. You know, like, it's gross. It's gross.
His opinions on civil liberties and shit like that. But ultimately, this motherfucker has read a shit ton of books.
Knowledge. I feel I've shown you guys enough evidence that Hezbollah is an evil terrorist organization, but have you considered this?
What you meant to say is Hezbollah is Muslim. Okay? That's what you meant to say. What you meant to say is they're Muslim. So, of course, as they're Muslim, it's different.
If you're wondering why Hasan's audience is so radicalized, it's because of stuff like this.
Israel, America's greatest ally, the most important country in the world, the most moral nation, the most moral democracy on the planet, is ruthlessly and mercilessly bombing southern Lebanon, including southern Beirut.
What did Lebanon do?
They just kind of were there. They happen to be Israel's neighbor.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Even as someone who's critical of Israel, this retelling is fucking insane.
They just kind of were there.
Hezbollah started launching rockets into Israel hours after the October 7th raid began. They launched 12,000 rockets, killed nearly 100 people, including 12 children, and displaced 250,000 Israelis from northern Israel. That's what caused them to respond.
What did Lebanon do?
Is that literally how it started, though? Is that literally how it started? Because again, you're doing the Hasbro thing here of pretending the history started on October the 7th, my man. Maybe there's a much more complicated history there. Maybe the Middle East didn't pop into existence on October the 7th.
Shit. Why did he ask that? What do I say? Do I tell him the real reason?
Wait, AI slop. Who doesn't like some AI slop? Again, the only people who like AI are cunts, including Ethan Klein.
No, my audience will kill me for being a Zionist. Okay, let's try this. They just kind of were there. Hell yeah, another slick political saved by boots on the ground, Hasan Piker. Damn, I'm good.
Even as a pro-Palestine activist, how does lying about this serve
we're literally destroying the planet. We're frying the planet so that fucking Ethan Klein can do AI slop, pretend make-believe Hasan voice. And he didn't even get him to do anything gay. He just got him to say some dumb shit. Like, he didn't even do like a AI voice of, hello, my name is Hasan and I like dick. Like, that would be funny, at least. I am Hasan and I suck off horses. Like, that would be fucking hilarious. But no, instead it's just some weird, like, fucking Zionist agitprop shit.
agenda. All it does is further radicalize people. It removes any nuance, and it avoids any criticism for his team. And this is what continues to drive this conflict on forever. Hasan is dedicated to pleasing his radical audience, even at the price of knowingly lying to them for TikTok and Twitter likes.
I'm a propagandist.
Or he's being paid, which, you know, we can't rule.
Again, it's just Soros shit, man. It's just WEF posting. It's fucking embarrassing, man.
Rule out. What a pathetic propagandist piece of...
At no point have I gone, oh, you're being paid by Israel. Even though we do know Israel does that. Just like Russia does it. All of the genociders, they love a bit of it. Fucking Saudi Arabia just bought themselves a fucking Football World Cup. That's how much they love fucking whitewashing their genocides. Love it.
Of shit liar he is. And now let's move to Hamas, the catalyst for this entire thing. They're the ones that committed this horrible act of terrorism, one of the worst the world has ever seen, on October 7th. They're
not even remotely one of the worst the world has ever seen. What are you talking about? 9/11 was worse. What? Oh, fuck. Where were we? Oh, no. No. Shit. Will be there?
He's not going to turn on Hamas propaganda video.
Hang on a minute. What? Where were we? Can someone point out what time stamp we were on or something? Oh, fuck's sake. Why do I always do this?
Guys, we know this. Now let's move on to everybody's favorite terrorist organization.
Yes.
Our friends in the north. It's Hezbollah.
No, it's not that one. Fuck.
As long as there's been a group. These guys have been suicide bombing civilians before ISIS leaders were even born. They fired 50,000 rockets into civilian populations and performed over 100 suicide bombings, killing thousands of civilians. Women are restricted from participating in the workplace and public life. Homosexuality is outlawed, and in some cases, of course, punishable by death. They steal foreign aid from the people of Gaza and repurpose it for military use, or they just sell it back to them. For example, why are all the Hamas leaders billionaires?
And let's be real, these guys clearly are not skipping any meals. While the people of Gaza languish in poverty, these fine gentlemen are living in
they are cunts, yeah.
multi-million-dollar penthouses.
Does that mean it's okay for Israel to do what it's doing in Gaza?
In Qatar.
That lines up with leftist values. Or, well, they were billionaires. Because they're all dead. They killed it all. They're all dead. Hamas is a bunch of psychopathic terrorists of the worst order. And nobody would be crazy enough to defend them. No, is this Islam again? Hasan defended Hamas?
Nope. Shit.
Seriously? Okay.
We had to make last-minute changes to this part to prevent it from being age-restricted on YouTube. I cut out the footage from Hamas, and I will attempt to narrate it for you as best I can. In this scene...
You should have just done this with the Destiny bits that you had to cut out as well. You should have just narrated those bits. That would have been fun.
An older woman is walking hand in hand with a girl who looks about 12. And as they're getting in the back of the van, one of the terrorists gives them a wave goodbye and says goodbye to them in English.
Goodbye.
And the two of them smiling wave back.
That's crazy, dog. Dude. Okay, that's crazy. Okay. That's crazy. That actually, okay, that's too much. That's more than I expect. Bro, every time they're releasing hostages, the next wave they're gonna be like, actually, I'm good. Like, I'm staying.
These hostages are being released at gunpoint by the people who likely murdered their family in front of them before kidnapping them. Hasan peddling this narrative that they're sad to leave their captors is beyond disgusting.
The next wave they're gonna be like, actually, I'm good.
It's plainly obvious these are traumatized victims who are scared for their life and doing what the terrorists are telling them to do in order to avoid any conflict on the way out. Oh, look at the sweet masked terrorist with his AK-47. He's so nice. Did you guys see how he waves goodbye?
Dude, okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is some crazy PR. They look traumatized as fuck. Wait, what? Bro, they look like they're chilling.
This girl who had her foot blasted off on October 7th and then operated on without anesthesia or painkillers is so sorry to say goodbye to her captors. She's gonna miss their hospitality. Like being raped and being watched showering and changing.
The next wave, they're gonna be like, actually, I'm good. Like, I'm staying.
It's so obvious the terrorists are telling them what to do. Ethan, how can you say that? They look so happy. Keep waving. These morons forgot to cut out this part. Yes, that's a terrorist giving them an order to keep waving. And she does. See how fast she reacts?
No, totally I can't fucking see how fast she reacts.
Terroristic kidnapping. Anyone peddling this nonsense should be embarrassed and ashamed. How pathetic can you get?
The next wave, they're gonna be like, actually, I'm good. Bro, they look like they're chilling.
All right, the Houthis is one thing, but he's not going to turn on Hamas propaganda videos and watch it on stream. There's no way. Okay, it's getting hard to defend him.
This
freedom
is
fighters.
Can I just say,
fucking
like,
music.
Don't get me wrong. Defending Hamas is fucking dumb, and he's bad for that. Fuck that. But like, this video is fucking awful. This video is so sloppily put together, and it's so pointlessly long and boring and repetitive. Like, yeah, we get it. House and car man, bad. Yeah, we get it. You don't like him. You're ass-pained that he had a go at your favourite ethno-state. Like, fucking hell, this is awful. And there's still, oh god, there's still over half an hour left.
Shit.
Here is a video that came out of how Hamas produces their own motherfucking sniper rifles.
He can hardly contain his admiration for them.
Produces their own motherfucking sniper rifles.
Let's see how long he can go without offering any commentary or analysis on this Hamas hype.
Don't get me wrong, right? Hamas can go fucking gargle my dick and balls, but making your own sniper rifle is at least impressive, even if you're going to use that sniper rifle for evil shit, as I'm sure they will. But like, that's still impressive. Look, he's got a fucking like a industrial lathe that he's like fucking boring metal on and shit. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, I don't know how to fucking make a sniper rifle. Although, if apparently there's a Hamas tutorial on YouTube about it, which like, bit weird. YouTube, a little bit weird, mate.
Hype video.
Although not as weird as them remonetizing Dr. Disrespect. You know, the pedophile. Yeah. Sorry, a hebephile. Okay, yeah, he's eating. He streams for like 15 hours. Yeah, of course he's gonna fucking eat.
Is that COD?
Is this your cat, Kieran? Because that's fucking dumb. Squish. It squished itself. It squished its own face.
1 minute, 36 seconds. Nice. He's taken his time to analyze and think. I expect nothing less from a journalist such as Hasan.
Quiet, everybody. He's about to speak. He's gonna talk.
That's crazy.
He's done it again. We love you.
We will continue killing your soldiers by our locally manufactured snipers. Wow, there's a little message for the Americans out there as well. They're saying like artisanal snipers. So why am I showing
Artisanal snipers.
Good question.
It's
Why
an
are you showing us
amazing
2 minutes of uninterrupted Hamas propaganda? I'm sure he has a good answer.
The reason why I'm showing you this is because one thing that the Israeli maintenance of the apartheid has shown us is that there are no half measures.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Reza.
You either got to hit the full gen, okay? You can't do half genocide, a little bit of displacement, and then continue maintaining an apartheid state and maintaining an occupation, okay? Which is basically what America did back in the day when, you know, we were built.
Hello there to Zakap and the Zakapites. Everyone go and follow Zakap immediately. I'm Kevin Logan, a knobhead from the UK. Hello. We're watching Slop. We're watching very silly, poorly put together 2015 meme Slop from Ethan Klein. Yeah. You should hit the follow button, but like you don't have to stick around for this one, to be honest, because it's shit.
Building America, Manifest Destiny.
I'm not going to
right?
give you the hard
Hold on.
sell.
You showed this to us because of Manifest Destiny? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, we mentioned Destiny. Oh, we forgot to cut that one out. Lol.
Salad. I mean, he's really saying nothing here. So he has no good reason. Got it. Okay, fine. He likes Hamas. He watches their propaganda. But he's not going to deny the violent rapes that took place. That is way beyond the pale.
There is one instance in captivity that we have actually gotten verifiable evidence on. Beyond that, the systematized mass rapes that Hamas...
If you cared about the rapes going on here, Ethan, you could have mentioned the Israeli rapes. But the fact that you haven't suggests it only matters if it's happening to a certain group of people. Which means you don't actually care about it at all.
Hamas dealt on October 7. Not a single bit of that has been verified. And people still run with it over and over and over again.
Many young people who were simply attending a music festival. Women were horribly raped. As I said then, I say today, Israel has a right to defend itself.
What rapes did Hezbollah do? Bro, what rapes did Hamas do? What are you talking about? The Stop
Titty
Anti-Semitism
football.
account that considered me to be anti-Semite of the
It's
week
all about the
has
titty
also been
football.
hallucinating rapes once again. Doing rape fantasies once again because they're fucking mentally ill.
Hamas has committed horrific acts of sexual violence and took
women and girls, men and boys slaughtered after enduring sexual violence. The deadliest day for the Jewish people.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like,
I can't believe how quickly leftists go from believe all women to pics or it didn't happen. The vast majority of people, if not all, who were raped were murdered on the spot, obviously.
Gam Goldstein Almog was kidnapped from her home on October 7th by Hamas terrorists and was held captive for 51 days. Though only 17 years old, she witnessed the murder of her father and sister on that day and is now speaking out about what she witnessed in Gaza as well in a new documentary by Sheryl Sandberg, Screams Before Silence. In new footage, Agam reveals that sexual assault and rape was a regular component of the life as a hostage in Gaza.
doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7.
Hasan, maybe you would like to call her a liar. Please, go right ahead.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7.
There are
To be
dozens
fair,
of testimonies.
To be fair, he's saying that before this documentary was made, but like, so it's a bit unfair to be like retroactive about it. I don't know if he would deny this person's story or what, but I hate having to make nuanced points because it makes you sound so callous and like it sounds kind of evil, right? Like you're saying you're trying to be nuanced about rape. No, I'm just trying to be fucking honest, you know?
From witnesses, most of who were in hiding and heard or saw it happen. And each week there's more stories coming out. There's a UN report that concludes it happened.
Doesn't matter.
But Hasan needs a rape kit from a mutilated body. It's so vile to deny the suffering and trauma of the victims just because you need your heroes at Hamas to be perfect. This conflict will never end until people realize that Palestinian liberation and Israeli security are not mutually exclusive. You need both. And it can be done, but not while people like Hasan lie, propagandize.
Oh yeah, Hasan. It really is Hasan that's standing in the way of Palestinian peace. It's not Benjamin Netanyahu. It's not Ben Gvir. It's not fucking any of those evil bastards who are literally like actively celebrating the murder of Palestinians. No, it's not them. No. It's not the Greater Israel Project or anything like that. No. It's the streamer, man. The streamer is the reason that we have no peace in that region. Unbelievable.
And incite hate. It's people like him, ironically, that prolong the conflict indefinitely. There's no space for conversation. There's no space for rational thought. There's no space for nuance. My position on Palestine is like 5 degrees off from where Hasan is. And to him and his community, I'm the devil. I'm a Nazi. It's delusional thinking, and it's destructive to their own cause.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this
Can we have a
much.
moratorium on Ethan? After this, for a bit, yeah.
You throw up the fucking green Hamas banner. What is this?
And now, let's move on to our next terrorist organization, Twitch TV.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You think that's appropriate? You think that's appropriate to have the fucking SS symbol on there? Jesus. Are you making a nuanced fucking point there about anything? Or no? No, they're definitely like the Stuttgart, yeah, 100%.
Sinwar. Nasrallah. Dan Clancy. Of course, I'm being a little silly when I call Twitch a terrorist organization. It's only a megaphone for terrorist propaganda. Dan Clancy has been the CEO for a few years, and
unlike every other yeah, Kick. Don't have a go at Kick. No. Just the open neo-Nazis funded by gambling websites. No, that's fine. Or Rumble. Or YouTube. No, it's just Twitch. And the fact that your hate boner guy is on Twitch is the only reason you're having a go at Twitch and none of those other organizations, which are demonstrably worse.
Under his leadership, there's been a few notable instances, one being reducing the premium subscription split from 70-30 to 50-50, which he reversed after backlash. He also attempted to ban the size of sponsored logos on stream to 3% of the size of the screen, was also reversed after backlash. So he's essentially achieved nothing. Oh, well, there is one thing. He actually laid off 900 employees. That one he did not take back. But here's where the trouble begins. He likes Hasan. He really likes Hasan. Let me read you an excerpt from a recent interview Dan did. Not a gamer himself, Clancy mostly watches musicians or talk shows on Twitch. He particularly enjoys leftist political commentator Hasan Piker. I like the frankness and the bluntness. He's comfortable saying whatever he believes. Don't you think that might be part of the problem there, Danny boy?
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen.
Yeah, because fuck freedom of speech. Obviously.
And on October 7th.
By speaking what he believes, he should be on Rumble with the other fringe radical political streamers. But no, not under Dan Clancy's watch. Dan has elevated him to the status of Twitch Golden Boy. And if you still have doubts, let this...
If he plays the happy birthday clip, I'm gonna come.
Settle the matter. Just for clarity, Dan Clancy is the one filming and singing in this video.
Happy birthday to you.
What the fuck?
Happy birthday
I just spunkhead.
Bro, we're never beating the Hasan Runs Twitch allegations after this. This is crazy. Oh my God.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
This is crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan. Happy birthday from Twitch.
I've been looking around and I genuinely have never seen another video like this anywhere, where Dan Clancy or any top executive forced all these poor sons of bitches during their lunch break to gather around in the crew room and sing happy birthday for Hasan Piker. How humiliating is that? There's also...
I mean, considering some of the things people have to do in their jobs, it's not that humiliating. It's singing happy birthday.
Also a small issue of Dan being a total creep.
Want to explore clips?
That's very nice.
And now you have a clips feed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose you want to check out the stories to see what you missed yesterday. You click there, and now you're in your stories feed. Okay?
Okay. That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's also...
Wow. He likes tits. What did he do? Did I miss something there? He watches some titty streamers on the platform that he runs. Who doesn't like tits? Honest to God, who doesn't like tits? He didn't say anything. He wasn't like, oh, look at the tits on her. Oh. Look, he just... This is all... That's a criticism. Human male likes breasts. Breaking news. More at 11. Fuck me.
Okay? Okay.
No
Suppose you want to check
way.
out the stories to see what you missed yesterday. You click there. And now you're in your stories. Okay?
Okay. That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's also...
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, okay. I didn't realise we were anti-tit.
You know, Dan, I would have let this creep narrative go. If it didn't happen twice, roll it.
You want to see clips? Swipe this way and now you're seeing clips. The clips are, and that's not necessarily the algorithm.
First of all, it's gross enough you're a creep, but what an incompetent idiot.
Chat, am I missing something? What's the creep element of this? I don't even like the guy. He's probably like a fucking multi-millionaire piece of shit. But like, what's the creep element here? He likes tits. What? Wow. Fucking put him in the gulag. Fuck me.
You are. You're the CEO of Twitch, and you get caught with the fucking... You get caught with the girlies on your homepage twice?
But they're streamers on his platform. It's just...
Bro.
Oh yeah, just women. Women existing is bad.
Come on, dude. You got wife, man. Got daughters. We don't need to know about this. Don't want that in my head, bro.
He's not... Who's jerking it to the titty streamers? Isn't it just nice to have some tits? This is fucking sad.
It's also a little bit disturbing considering, you know, he's these people's bosses.
Okay.
Right, but he's not forcing them to do anything. As far as we're aware. I don't fucking know.
All right, so he's incompetent. He's a creep. He's protecting terrorist propagandists. So what's up? So what's the big deal with Dan Clancy? Well, what happened next is what really made me realize how corrupted and rotten Twitch is to the very core of the organization. First, let me introduce you to Frogan.
Oh, we've got hummus. We've got hummus.
Why don't you go take a trip to Home Depot and buy some rope?
She's one of Hasan's main moderators. She's leading great discourse like Ethan's Islamophobic for saying, don't kill civilians. She has zero talent. She has 100 concurrent viewers, but somehow she's always on the homepage. She's winning awards. Nobody's watching her. Nobody cares. Why is she relevant? We don't know. It's important for me to show you guys what an actual horrible person Frogan is so that you can see who Twitch is elevating. So let's start with this clip. Ludwig, a large streamer on Twitch, donated $10,000 to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. That's a wonderful thing to do, right? No, not good enough for Frogan.
I find ultimately, like, if I were to do a charity thing where the charity thing relies on your donations, it should be something where, like, 95% of people feel good and are down for it. And, like, ultimately, regardless of what you think, that is not the situation here. So I personally donated $10K. Because I think it is worthwhile. And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you, you know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are going to say that, you know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
Between, like, hey, I can put my money where my mouth is.
A cracker take, to be
but
fair.
I don't need to put your money there. I don't need to enter a fucking debate about whether that's worthwhile.
Take. I know Arabs are dying, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you to donate. Do whatever you want.
To be fair, he did say
I donated $10,000, but I'm not going to promote it. Just don't say you donated $10,000 then. Look, if you're not actively believing, if you don't believe in the cause, and if you're not against genocide at this point, like, keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000. Keep your little chump change. Like, what do you want? Do you want me to say, like, congratulations?
Imagine being Frogan, a leftist living in LA in comfort, begging for her rent money on stream, and telling displaced...
Just see, that's fucking tacky as shit, man. Don't be like, oh, she's begging. She's begging for...
You are cold.
He is coping. Begging for... No, that's how streamers, like, earn a living, my man. Wink, wink. Just saying. Look, it's not begging. I mean, I am on my knees begging you to give me money, but that's a different thing. Like, motherfucker, you've got all the money in the world. Don't pretend like you're fucking some, like, Joe Schmo working 9 to 5. Fuck's sake.
And famished Palestinian children. No, kids, you need to give that $10,000 back. Ludwig didn't pass my purity test.
Keep your fucking money.
But wait, there's more.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD. Oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
This clip obviously made the rounds on social media and rightfully outraged a lot of people. Here's how she responded the next day.
I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get...
It's not a great clip. This is your cat, Madame Guano. Lovely. Look at that. That is a shiny cat. That is a silky shiny cat. But you gotta pet that cat for me. Hello there, Joe McClory. Oh shit. What? Thank you, Afun, for gifting 10 memberships. Thank you. Although I will turn the thing off so we don't have to hear the noise 10 times, because that could be quite annoying. But thank you. I love it. And I love you. And I love cats.
Get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America. And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base? Base? Like, am I supposed to be like, I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base?
The smug defiance Frogan is showing is only because she knows that Twitch will do nothing to moderate her, despite veterans being classified as a protected group in Twitch's own community guidelines.
Why is
But wait.
Why the fuck are veterans protected? That's not a fucking immutable characteristic or some shit. What the fuck? Motherfucker, you chose to be a fucking imperialist. That's not... What the fuck? Why are they a protected character? That's fucking wank. That's absolutely wank. No, well, this is the thing. He's not even just doing a guilt by association. He just wants Twitch to like get rid of the people who attack Israel. Basically, I think. I don't know.
There's more.
Okay, 6250, 9/11 baking stream with Raph and Capri. If we get to this goal by 9/11, Capri, Raph, and I will make the Twin Towers out of a stacked cake, and we'll
that's pretty funny.
We'll make an airplane, and we'll recreate 9/11.
What the fuck? Hang on. You know, literally everyone does not. I know you're like some crusty old piece of shit who gives a fuck about 9/11. Everyone does 9/11 jokes. Literally everyone. It's like a cultural like a cornerstone of like the edgy joke. Because dead baby jokes don't even go anywhere anymore. 9/11 jokes are where it's at, right? Everyone does 9/11 jokes. So the fact that she baked a cake as 9/11, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? No one. No one gives a shit. This is nothing. I mean, it's more of a criticism than man looks at boobies, to be fair. Like, it is a bit more offensive than that, but not much.
This tweet was the final straw for me. You'll notice the date.
Leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of a revolution happening in America. But as soon as it happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. Okay.
Date is October 7th, 2023, the morning of the massacre, at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, didn't she say this was before it was like known what was going on? That they thought it was a revolution? Didn't they row back on this shit? I seem to recall.
Big time. At this moment, Hamas militants had infiltrated a music festival and several kibbutzim, where they began their wanton slaying of civilians. Here's what she tweeted. Leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of a revolution happening in America. But as soon as it happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. It's not what she said. It's when she said it. While she's on Twitter celebrating, I was listening to the local news in Israel. Families were calling into news stations begging for help. Let me show you what I mean.
Yeah, viewer discretion, whatever. I need to get through this and do my fucking head.
איפה אתם? יואו, ממי, צריכים מיקום. תתרבו, תמצאו מקום, תתרבו. אבל אני אוהבת אותך, אנחנו בתוך הלחם. אי אפשר לצאת. אני יוצא לכיוון שלכם עכשיו. צריכים מיקום.
Okay, so this is just grief porn at this point then. Okay.
אני בא, ממי, צריכים מיקום, אלוהים.
The morning of October 7th, Israelis were listening to calls like this all morning long. Dozens of them. Imagine reading this tweet after listening to this. This woman should have moved on years ago to another profession. But for some reason, Twitch is obsessed with keeping her on life support. And instead of moderating her, they actually gave her an award, Together for Legendary Woman, in which she would get front page placement all year long. This is actually my favorite detail about Frogan. She won a Rising Star Award at the Streamer Awards, an award show put on by her friends. And then the next year, guys, she gets nominated for Rising Star again. Are they fucking with her? You can't be Rising Star twice. It's up or it's down, man. In fact, you were never up. That was the problem. They tried to pretend like you were up, but you were always down. Rising Star twice. What's this fucking...
Okay, but look, just because you're a crashing star, like, chill, bro.
Mario Kart? You hit a boost up there or some shit? Because Frogan is the two-time Rising Star champ, and because of her massive viewership of 100 concurrent viewers, it only makes sense that Twitch would give her one of the main stages at TwitchCon to do a 45-minute long segment. Her idea that was Twitch approved.
Call her a DEI hire. Go on. You know you want to.
An Arab to Jew racial tier list. So the premise...
Except it's not, is it? It's about hummus.
Is who can say Habibi, an Arabic word of affection like baby or sweetheart. And this tier list determines who can say it. Top and most desirable tier is Arab. And at the bottom, the worst one is, quote, loves Sabra. Now, why does loves Sabra equate to Jews? Sabra is a well-known Israeli company that makes hummus. They've been on the divestment list for many, many years, so the activists are well aware of their status. Oh yeah, and Sabra literally means a Jew that was born in Israel. It also plays up an anti-Semitic trope that denies Jewish identity in the Middle East. There's this idea that Israelis are all white colonizers who are stealing the culture and identity of Arabs to make it seem like they belong there. Watch Frogan and her co-hosts accuse Israelis of culturally appropriating Arab culture.
The one thing that's like funny is that there's two types of like genocide, right? There's like genocide of real people, and then there's like cultural genocide, right? Like this is fucking funny. But it's like, those motherfuckers trying to take hummus and say it's Israeli is the most insane thing to me.
Dude, the fact that they have the audacity to create Sabra and make that like the staple hummus of America, insane.
It's super offensive to us. And like that's actual like cultural appropriation. Like people get mad when someone has like dreadlocks and they call that culture. I'm like, come on, it's just like a hairdo. Like it's okay. People like white people are allowed to have dreadlocks if they want dreadlocks. But like actually trying to claim our food, our desserts.
Just one question for you guys.
Who the fuck do you think is making the hummus in Israel? Martha Stewart? No, it's the same fucking Arabic-speaking Jews that you kicked out in the 1950s. Yes, they also like hummus, and they like all the same shit you do. Because they...
That you kicked out. So, that you kicked out. Not that Middle Eastern countries kicked out, not that despots in the Arab world kicked out, that you kicked out. So, we shouldn't equate the acts of Israel with all Jewish people, because that's anti-Semitic and bad. But you, Frogan, kicked all of those Jewish people out of Morocco and Afghanistan. Cool, man. But very, very cool. Very cool. No, there's no Islamophobia, no anti-Arab shit going down here. Not at all. Very normal and good.
are you? They're from your country. You kicked them all out, and now you're accusing them of
Isn't Frogan American? What are you talking about?
stealing your culture. You want to talk about cultural genocide? Well, here it is. You racist piece of shit.
Those motherfuckers trying to take hummus and say it's Israeli is the most insane.
I don't even know what he
Hey,
means.
scumbag. Here's a hummus place we used to eat at. The chef is from Yemen. Here's another dude from Syria. Does this dude look like a white colonizer to you? Would you like to tell him he's stealing your culture? Well, this is what most Israelis look like.
Dude, the fact that they have the audacity to create Sabra.
This is
Motherfucker, you literally just said you kicked all those Jews out of your country. Like, you literally just did that. Ethan, you literally just did that. Mate, that's the thing you did. Literally.
This is casual bigotry being passed around like a leftist talking point. It's exactly why people are saying that anti-Semitism is coming mostly from the left. And yes,
Because
I know
it's
this dipshit
idiocy.
is also Jewish. Incredible.
Right, but it's idiocy when people say that. It's literally ridiculous when you've got right-wingers shooting up fucking synagogues. But oh no, the leftists hate the Jews because Jeremy Corbyn said Epstein's name a bit fucking weird 10 years ago.
He picked up so many tokens, he actually became one. And by the way, everybody on this panel is looking pretty fucking white themselves.
Call him self-hating. Call him a self-hating Jew. You know you want to. You know you want to.
Mutants. Get the fuck.
Hello there, James from the internet. Everyone go and follow James from the internet, otherwise I will track you down. I have a unique set of skills, not related to tracking people down. It's mainly about dick, but you know. There you go. Anyway, hello there, everyone. You can hit the follow button, and you can subscribe, and you can finger me if you want. You might not be into it though, but like it's it's on the table. I'm just saying.
So
anyway, we're watching this fucking boring slop. Buckle in.
Bearing all of this in mind, it's really not a stretch to say that the Love Sabra bracket is a dog whistle for Israelis or Jews.
No. It's well, Israeli, I guess you could kind of say, but it's definitely not Jew, is it? Like, you're trying to stretch it into that, and it clearly isn't that. It's very tragic. Thank you, Bark Eater J for 100 bitty bits, and thank you T-2011 for gifting us. So we're on a hype train. If we get to level 2 of the hype train, I will finger, as we mentioned him earlier, I will finger Dolphus, the former clerical fascist dictator of Austria. He was gunned down by Nazis, so like, we'll call it a score draw. They were covering the spread, But still, I will finger his corpse, because it's what I do. If we do well on the hype train, I track down a fascist and I finger their corpse. I wonder why I haven't made partner yet. Probably just the fact that no one's watching, I guess.
The next person is one of my favorite people. Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to come.
You need a better badge if you're not going to catch a sub.
What's that now? What? I need a better badge if I'm going to catch a sub. Is that a subscription or...
A stiff dick of poop.
Or a stiff dick of poop, I don't know. Thank you, T- for gifting a sub. We're on level 2, so I've got to go and... I think he's buried in Austria. So I've got to go and finger a dead Austrian. Thank you, Ivy Historian. And thank you, Barker Eater, again. Much love.
Voice.
True. I don't know what's going on here.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one. That's good. All right. Turn that up. Turn giraffes.
We all know where this is going.
You guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was just a joke in my...
Stand up.
Whoa.
Well, obviously it's Love Sabra, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
That's easy. That's
Definitely Love Sabra.
She apparently consulted with the head of the KKK, and he told her more subtle. So if it wasn't obvious enough, they...
Yeah, just like the KKK. So, like, he's said that Hasan is a terrorist. Not just that he supports terrorism, he is a terrorist. Said that the Houthi kid, who he doesn't know anything about, is a rapist. No evidence for that. What else has he said? He said that Twitch is like the SS. Yeah. Now, fucking Denims is like the KKK, but worse. I think you might be layering it on a little bit thick. I'm just saying, it's like sometimes less is more, you know? Like, it's not believable. You coming across as a fucking deluded mad cunt is what you're looking like right now. You know? Like, you're looking like a crazy bastard who shouldn't be listened to. Just saying. By the way, Kev, Elon Musk is taking control of the US Treasury. Oh, cool. Well, I'm sure he'll just fucking privatize the gold or something. I don't know. Ethan Klein, the forever victim. Indeed. Indeed. I wonder who sues him first. Yeah, well, I hope they all do. I hope they all do. Because, you know, you shouldn't make those kinds of claims about things. Hype hummus train. True. We're on the hummus train, everybody. Your bitty bits and your subby subs. Fuck yes.
Pull me, one of the best known Jewish creators, and immediately put me in Sabra. Hasan, by the way.
Whoa. Why are you playing Idpol? Why are you trying to be DEI, CRT about it? I don't see race or religion, okay? I'm culture blind. So I didn't even know you were Jewish. Why are you bringing that up like that's relevant when they're talking about hummus? Fucking hell.
Who's Turkish, not Arab, is Arab. That's the good one. That's the good one. The Arab ethnicity is S tier. Then Denim's jokes that we don't have a category low enough for Zionists. Once again calling out my Jewish identity.
Dude, where's the? You guys are missing a category for Zionist.
And if it isn't about being Jewish, why would they put Ben Shapiro in the thumbnail? One of the other most prominent Jews.
Because you're Zionist twats. That's the point. You're in different ways, to be sure, defending the actions of Israel, which you shouldn't do. Whether you're like, yay, let's murder all the Palestinians, like fucking Ben Shapiro does, or whether you're the mealy-mouthed, pathetic, like, thumbing in a soft one type of Zionist, like you. You're both doing it. You're both two sides of the same coin. Or to quote an actual anti-Semite in George Galloway, you're two cheeks of the same backside. Because you are. Ultimately. This is the thing. This is why... hang on 1 second.
Hastings Bitties. Ethan is being a train wreck. Go train wreck.
Thank you for the biddy bits. Why with a story? Much fucking love to you. We're onto a different level. I'll finger him twice. I'll go around again and do it. I'll finger him twice. Or maybe I'll do a shocker. 2 in the poop, 1 in the goop. Yeah, Dolphus has got a vagina now. Fuck it, who cares? Anyway. Yeah, thank you. This is why the poly market, this is why your man wanted to buy the Young Turks, right? Now, he hasn't officially bought them, of course. He's just, he's one of his shell companies has just sponsored their fucking studios, which were paid for by their fucking fans. Anyway, it's not that they want to turn TYT into being like Fox News, because that's not believable or worthwhile to them. What they need is for vehicles of opposition to be tamed, not to be shut down, not to be like completely crippled and like destroyed, but just to have. Look, Fox News is still going to be like the big blaring bullhorn of like evil, and the people who would be their counterpart on the other side, if they can just be quietened, if they can just be silenced a little bit, just dampened down, so that any kind of actual force of opposition in the country is gone. It's a kind of soft peddling of the fascist tactic of, neutering your opposition. You don't have to go full Night of the Long Knives because we live in the internet age. There are different ways of doing it. And the analogy I'm drawing there is that Ben Shapiro is the Fox News in that case. And someone like Ethan, who has made pretty generic, but still oppositional noises towards Israel, if he can just be like, if he can just soft pedal, soft, fluffy versions of Zionism, if he can just neuter some of the liberal opposition to Zionism, that's enough. So ultimately, they're serving the same fucking goal. They're serving the exact same goal, just in different ways. So the fact that they've got you alongside Ben Shapiro, that probably hurts, because you played the clip of you earlier saying that you hoped that if there was another Holocaust that Ben Shapiro would be killed in it, which is a thing you actually said, which is fucking mental. The idea that you get to now describe anyone else as anti-Semitic when you just said that shit, like, yikerinos. So it probably hurts you because you realise, like, I don't want to be associated with Ben Shapiro. I think Ben Shapiro is a bad person who believes bad things. Well, so do you. You're associated with him because you're also a wanker. Just a nicer version of the wank. But it's still the wank.
Views on YouTube, and the category next to me when he's not even featured in the game. Who's next down there? Anne Frank? Einstein? Seth Rogen? Schindler? Well, he wasn't Jewish, but they would put him down there, let's be real. It also doesn't help their case that both my wife and Ben Shapiro's wife were born in Israel, which would make them Sabras. So love Sabra, literally in this case, means Jew lover. That sounds pretty racist. And what?
I'm not sure that's remotely what was meant there. That is a fucking stretch.
What about the title? How Arab are these Twitch streamers? Hold on a minute. I thought this was about hummus. You know, I'm tired of these people gaslighting me. Haven't the Jews been gassed enough? So you're...
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, he didn't just say that. There's no fucking way you just said that. For those who don't know, if you're new here, I'm not myself a Jewish person, but I'm a person who has studied history, both literally in an academic sense, but also as, a hobby, I guess. Specifically, I did 20th century European history and politics. And so a lot of that is centered around the Second World War, of which a component part is the Holocaust. They're not separate things. They should never be thought of as separate things. They're very connected. I know I've visited Auschwitz-Birkenau, and not just to get a photo opportunity, like to pretend that it's not anti-Semitism, unlike Elon Musk, who did it specifically to cover up the fact that he was tweeting anti-Semitic shit. A person who has a great deal of respect and love for the victims of the Holocaust. Again, I spoke earlier with, I think, some amount of passion at least, about my great admiration for those victims of the Holocaust, specifically who were involved in the uprising, in the Warsaw Ghetto uprising, which is an amazing story of human perseverance and bravery in the face of the most evil shit you can imagine. And so to hear this guy, glibly just throwing around that shit, doesn't sit well. Really fucking doesn't sit well. I don't know that I even want to watch the rest of this now. Honestly, I don't know that I want to watch it. Anyone who's watched this before, is there anything that I need to see in the rest of this video? Because if not, I might just stop. Because I don't want to watch him anymore. That line. Who does a gaslighting gas chamber fucking joke? Who the fuck does that shit? Like, and some people will say, well, he's Jewish, therefore he gets... Like, I understand there's, like, generational trauma and that people deal with that in different ways. But this isn't him dealing with generational trauma to do with the Holocaust. This is him trying to dunk on somebody. This is him trying to get some people banned from Twitch because they said things he didn't fucking like. This has got nothing to do with, like, a Jewish person processing generational grief. No, it's him just being a cunt. A nasty, spiteful shit. I feel like I've been punched in the stomach. I genuinely feel like I'm winded by that. What is this? Okay, I tell you what. We'll just do the cat. We'll just do this cat video, and then I'm fucking going. I'm just.
Lea. Grisù. Rocky. Giacomino il guardiano delle galassie e dell'iperspazio. Pimpi.
Oh, little Pimpy. No. No. Oh, we got loads of cat-related stuff.
What's wrong?
Oh. Why did it stop?
What? What's wrong? Yeah?
See, you can do it.
You can
Go on,
move
lad.
yourself. Why do I have to make it move?
I don't know what that noise is. Get out of it. Okay. I'm gonna go to bed. Actually, that's not true. But I am gonna go. I am gonna get some food and stuff. That is fucking hell, man. I am going to apologise. Not on behalf of Ethan, because only he can apologise for his actions. But I'm going to apologise, A, for making you sit through that, because that was fucking awful. And B, to anyone who was like genuinely offended by that appalling piece of... I think it was an attempt at humour. I think it was. But... yeah, no. Okay. Thank you everyone for sticking with me. This was fucking awful. Frogan is streaming. Okay, yeah, you know what? We'll go over to Frogan then, because go and type we love you. No, hang on. Type in fuck Sabra in their chat. I'll send you over to No Justice on the YouTubes. There you go. And then on Twitch we'll go over to Frogan, who is good people. And I'll be back tomorrow, probably with No Justice. We usually do our Sunday award-winning journalism with Laura Kay bit. And that could very well be the order of the day tomorrow. Thank you all for listening and watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you everyone. Thank you to who raided in Shithouse. I can't remember. Oh, James from the internet and Zach app raided him. Much love to you. Stay beautiful. Free Palestine. No pass around.